All right. Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome in. Yeah, let's get right into it. I think everything's on the up and up. I don't think I've forgotten anything. Audio looks pretty good. Could be better. The music looks a little quiet. I don't remember if I actually adjusted it. I almost certainly adjusted the audio output during the cocktail stream, so may need to come up, may need to come down, but either way, we're gonna get right into it. Sipping on a little bit of scotch. Yes. This is the last thing we did. I remember the actual plot stuff that we did for the most part. What is his name? Clovis? Is that right? Have I been thinking of the name Clovis all these past 2 weeks for that purpose? Sorry I wasn't here last week. I had other things to do on Tuesday. Yeah, let me take just a quick look at my logbook since it has been 2 full weeks. Closed quests. So, right. Scrolling doesn't work there for some reason. In Cold Blood, destroying the Soul Stone, we locked someone. Was it Clovis, or was his name Lovis? Lovis sounds more familiar. Librarian, that was a side quest. I'm not super worried about remembering, like, beat for beat every side quest. Lovis, it was not Clovis. It is Lovis. Who's Clovis? Clovis is someone. There's someone in some IP I've been looking at recently called Clovis. But anyway, we destroyed the Soul Stone, so Lovis was the Dragon Knight that we betrayed for being a bad man. Terrible bad man. But as far as the main quest, because he was like tangentially related to the main quest, but we went to that place for something else, didn't we? Looking for Lovis. Temple of Laocoon. I think it's Laocoon. Right. So we're trying to get to his tower, and I think we're about to go into it and fight him. Right, okay, I think that's enough of a refresher, but what we left off doing was summoning this beautiful man. There he is. This is our man now. Very good. Very good. Oh, I'm excited to get the most out of him. I certainly could do with someone to take some of the aggro away from me. Anyway, there's a question to be answered. So, do I want to go straight to this tower? Yeah. Let me just check this out, because the sooner I can find a place to hang my hat, the better. Because I could potentially go to these Oribos Fjords. I'm not sure if that's like part of the main thing for me to be doing. That's right. You have to go from shrine to shrine, don't you? Oh, and there's the ship. Right. Never noticed it before, but of course the ship would be here. Yeah, we're not using those yet. So, is it the Crypt Shrine in Maxos Temple? Oh god, I can't remember who Maxos was. I mean, this is actually better. Maxos is the one who got mad at Lovis for squandering and his gift and being kind of a dick. And so he cursed him with the thing that I left him with. So now he has to spend all eternity in his tower. Yes. It's all coming back to me. I'm not completely lost. Oh, and here you are. Good. All the ghosts have been given rest, so they get to go while Lovis does not, except for the librarian. I wonder if he's got anything to say about why he's here.
Ah, my kind bibliophile friend.
We've already talked to him about all this, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm looking for a book written by Maxos that describes his research about the Hall of Echoes.
A most fascinating tome.
Yeah, we've spoken to him about this before, so I'm pretty confident we've exhausted all of this, guys. What's your running animation? That looked quite whimsical. Kind of skips, doesn't he? Look at him. Hey, this is brilliant. Oh, nice. I love having a little friend that I can, I assume, summon at will. We'll see how much damage he does on easy. But anyway, we had a little encounter with Damien here. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Probably Maxos. But I'm remembering most of this stuff. Most of this stuff. And ultimately, like, we're going to be going back to Original Sin eventually. We're going to be going back to Dragon Commander after this, I think. So none of the lore established in this game, aside from what little I can remember of, like, way back lore, is going to be all that pertinent for the rest of the playthrough. But still, I like to try and keep up with this stuff. I'm doing these completionist runs for a reason. Let's go in here. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Sentinel Island. That's what it was called. Where hopefully I will find a route to... I don't know where my... Oh, yeah, here he is. All right. Where hopefully I will find a route to this Necromancer Tower, which I guess I'm taking for granted that it's going to be... Hey, Wild Dweller's armor. Perfect. That's going to be very good. Formula of moderate rejuvenation. I'm sure that's great. I just put on a Cuirass of Urak. I want the Wild Dweller's armor. Is it just me, or does that look more or less identical to what I had before? So we just need the gauntlets now. Blood Echelon armor. I'm not all that interested in even looking at the stats for the moment. And an autosave. What is this?
Congratulations, Initiate. You have passed the trials. Enter the battle tower freely, and seek me out in the throne room.
Okay. Sentinel Island, of course, being where Dragon Knights go when they pass their trials. I don't quite remember anything else. I'm sure it'll all come back to me. It's fine. Really is an argument. More and more lately, I'm thinking it might be worth, either cutting these streams in half and distributing them throughout the week, or doing another stream. Another RPG, another completionist stream. I'll think about it. Certainly from the perspective of, whatever help you can get from Twitch's algorithm, streaming more than once a week, you know, if you're not counting the cocktail streams, which happen bi-monthly. Oh.
Be welcome, Dragon Knight, to Sentinel Island, the home of dragons of old, now a harbor of horror and insanity.
Well, it's Mind Reader.
You wish to know my thoughts? Your mind would melt were I to show you all. But I'll bestow you with a fraction, because your betterment suits my purposes.
Wonderful, a little bit of XP out of that. But you are sane, strange lady.
I am beyond sanity or madness. My consciousness is of other proportions. That consciousness now rejoices as it sees the prophecy nearing completion.
The prophecy?
You shall be the new inhabitant of the battle tower, and I, the island, have brought you your servants.
You have brought me servants?
Indeed. The tower was designed to meet the Dragon Knight's needs. You shall be provided with an alchemist, a necromancer, a trainer, and an enchanter. 8 are on my surface. 4 shan't see another day. You decide who serves and who dies. 4 totems make for 4 choices, but talk to the candidates first. They know you are here.
So I must choose who lives or dies. I don't know if I want to be that judge.
But judge you must, or I will randomly do so. 4 shall live, 4 shall die, whether you decide for them or not.
And you are the island itself.
I am Sentinel Island, yes. And I lived in perfect symbiosis with Maxus's magic, until he left me, and Lycan took his place.
These camera angles are kind of, I don't take issue with the angles themselves, but the dynamics of them is wild. One of these totems you mentioned?
They are representatives. Hidden now, but ordered to appear when they sense your presence. Talk to them when you have made up your mind. You'll soon see. They shall then do the hard work for you.
How come you, well, alive?
I do not know. It seems I have always been, since the earliest days of Rivellon. Soon the dragons flocked to my shores, drawn by the magic within and around me.
What is so special about your magic?
It is the raw power of creation that can bring beings to a state of transcendence and grant them untold powers. The race of dragons is the only one that could eventually master it. So now my magic has become synonymous with them.
And why are you called Sentinel Island?
Oh, I don't have a real name. It's just what the rare visitors started calling me after Maxus built his tower. He was the only human who could ever fathom at least part of the power that I am. But one day he was gone, and not even I know where he went or why.
Strange task you've given me, but I shall endeavor to finish it properly.
Good luck, Dragon Knight. Choose well.
Okie dokie. 10,000 XP.
Moments. Yet our meeting has been strange. Such is the nature of this place. But we cannot waver now. The dragon stone must be ours, so the power of the dragon may be yours.
Okay. Well, first of all, remind me of your name. Talana. Brilliant. I love the soundtrack here so far. Very chill. Very nice. We've got to level up to pick, haven't we? I mean, honestly, yeah. Give me more passive, max out my passive bow damage. That'll work for me. Yes, I want to apply that selection, and just a skill thing now. I should really learn the actual keys for each menu. All I know is logbook so far. If we go to hero... Dex is 40. I'm kind of cool with it being 40 for a little while. Reasonable level of dexterity. Great ranger you are not, but there is hope for you yet. It must be on a scale of 100. I imagine once I get to 50, that's gonna change to like, or maybe 60. It'll start telling me that, yeah, you're a pretty good ranger. I really feel like I'm cool just leaving vitality at 20 for a little while. So the question is, resistance to magical attacks. It's probably a good idea to start putting points into intelligence where I can. Let's get that up to 20 at least, and then strength is resistance to physical. It's the only thing I would get out of it anyway. Of course, I don't know. I may eventually start actually, engaging with the melee combat, but it just seems like the bow is kind of broken because there's no mana cost for the bow. There's some cooldowns for certain abilities, but it's, yeah. Anyway, we'll stick with intelligence for now. I'm happy with my dex where it is. At the difficulty I'm playing at, it's all pretty inconsequential anyway. But it sounds like we are going to get ourselves a battle tower. What is this guy? I see some, I imagine these are wyverns and not specifically dragons. Dragon Elves Wild. Cool. What the fuck is a dragon elf? Well, they don't drop loot. Hello?
What? How did you? You back off now. I'm warning you. I know magic. Dei gustibus et coloribus. What? No fireball? Wait, a nice storm. Sic transit gloria mundi! Ah, no, that one doesn't work either. Alia jacta est! Fluctuat net mergitur! No. Cogito ergo sum! I think I'd better run now.
Okay. That's fine. You mind if I pursue you into your cave? I'm really not interested in hurting you. I mean, you might be the one to die.
No! Stand back, Drakeling! Apparentrari nantes in gut!
Let's mind read him. Lowered his prices. Wonderful.
Beneath the doggy with the arrow by the sea. He ate it, silly doggy.
Wonderful. Alright, you can stop your mighty magic now. I have no intention of hurting you.
A trick, I say! You'll steal my eardrums as I sleep?
Just try to answer my questions.
Ha! Yes, the dragon yields before my power. I am invincible. I am the walrus.
Who are you exactly?
Although the last, not least. No. But I want my soup.
What kind of soup would that be?
Wyvern, yeah? Delicious wyvern soup. But I want the ultimate. Bring me a withen mother egg, lizard king, and I'll give you Mr. Shiny. Yes. Up the big spire you go.
Who's Mr. Shiny?
He's a smart one, he is. Click and chest is open. Click and chest is closed. Made him with me own teeth. They were shiny. Now, all old and yellow.
I don't need to do it right now, but I do want to, check to see how the stream looks, just because I did lower the CPU preset, so that when we do cocktail streams and we have all those cameras running, the gameplay still looks pretty good, hopefully. I just want to make sure the gameplay doesn't look significantly worse after having lowered that preset. Again, who are you exactly?
The slave of the master of the mouse. He's up in his tower all day, but left without poor me. The other threw me out, though I bit at his ankles.
Are you telling me you actually served Maxos?
Maxos, the great one. A long life he gave me.
Oh, the big spy. Could you be more specific?
The wyvern pin. What of you? But fire rains down. Do you have a water umbrella?
Is there anything useful you can sell me, perhaps?
Most certainly, if you pay with spoons.
Well, I don't have any spoons. However, I always think these are guns because of the curved handles. Mr. Smashy, wonderful. Okay. I don't suppose you have the Wilds gauntlets. No, I didn't think so. Got Mr. Necktie, +2 to destruction. Mr. Belty, 0.05 HP regeneration, +31 to mana. Not great for me, but great for someone. And a bunch of junk, really. Okay, well, it's been an honor. Take a look around Sentinel Island for a bit. Ah, lovely. Just want to discover that. Who's this? I don't know why it pluralizes. And what are you doing? Do you plan on getting involved here at any point? He trails behind me to such an extent that it feels like I really have to be taking a lot of damage for it to be a problem. That puts him away if I use the skill. Alright, I mean, I can handle these guys, but generally speaking, it's good to know I can't really control what he does. He's just kind of here to be a summon. As long as I'm playing on, I mean, honestly, even on normal at this point, with what I've invested into my ranger skills, I really don't think I have to worry about anything that can only do melee damage. These things look horrifying as well. They look like, kind of like that weird dragon with the human face, don't they? Something we can expect from dragons in the Divinity franchise. I don't remember. I guess there were dragons in Divine Divinity. You occasionally saw dragon knights riding them. They were quite small, but that may have just been because, you know, isometric, old school isometric isn't Can it be okay? Old school isometric doesn't really, you know, convey perspective all that well. But I don't know, they may have been riding wyverns and I may have just been confused. But yeah, can we expect dragons in the Divinity franchise to have human faces? Hello? Jonah.
Have you come to mock me again, like an old corpse idolater?
Mind read.
I wonder what it is Lycan dropped when he last came here. That Vaca fellow took it to his cave. Probably lies there by his books.
I'm not liking, friend, far from it.
Oh, forgive me, stranger. I have seen none other than him for as long as it takes the wind to carve new designs in these rocks.
Why would Lycan mock you?
A long time ago, my crew and I were attacked by Mocha Dick, the biggest, most vicious whale ever to have terrorized the waves. He sunk our ship and ate us all like we were mackerel. But my spirit made it back to shore, and I have been sitting here fishing for him ever since. Lycan sometimes comes to ridicule me, but I care not. I shall not rest until I have caught my whale.
Don't you think Mocha Dick is probably long dead by now?
He's more demon than whale, and probably lives as long as those abominations. He'll bite someday. He must, stranger. He simply must.
And why must the whale bite?
He took something. I lost. Oh, I don't like to talk about it. I'm sorry. But I must have it back. I'll have it back.
How did you end up on the island?
When my ghost escaped from the stomach of the whale, I wandered the ocean for a long time. I saw vast wastes and mountain ranges, cities long lost, and civilizations gone. One day, I ventured upon an enormous mountain that arose from the bottom of the ocean. I climbed and climbed until I reached the end of endless waters. Here I was on Sentinel Island, source of dragon magic, playground of a psychotic necromancer.
Have you met a strange lady by any chance?
I have seen her, but she does not visit me. I am dead, after all, and none of her concern. And good luck to you.
Oh, I must go now.
Whatever your quest may be.
Okay, one sec. I missed a call 24 minutes ago, which is annoying. I'm trying to make it so that the vibration on this phone is as extreme as possible, but I am not going to be one of those people that keeps their ringer on. Cannot stand that. Let me just see. Okay, well, let me see then. Just gonna, here. Just want to preview the stream real quick. I don't know why I am mentally blocked as to how I do that, but I remember now. Twitch.tv/JackWithout. That's me. Keep using web, please. Start watching, please. Rotate, please. Hang on. What do I have to do to get you to rotate? Don't even really need to. I should probably make sure the audio sounds okay, but I'm more interested in making sure that the gameplay looks okay. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to speak for a couple of seconds and then I'm going to mute myself so that I can hear through the phone to make sure that the audio is not all weird. So speaking, and that sounds great. How does the gameplay look if I throw some pixels around? Fantastic. Yeah, that will absolutely work for me. Cool. Just had to make sure. I don't even really fully understand what lowering the CPU preset does. I imagine it affects a couple of different things, but as long as it doesn't look bad, that's all I'm really worried about. We'll have to see next time I'm playing games on a Friday, playing games in between drinks on a Friday, whether or not the streaming computer can still handle all of that. We'll see. The plan is to do a cocktail stream this Friday as well, so let's get
Go get him, boy.
Love it. Alright. I've got magicians now. I'm actually missing against these guys too, which I'm not accustomed to doing. Can still sidestep their magic though. And he does magic too, which is not what I was expecting. Why is it so sad around here? What's going on?
Here I lie in windswept grave, while temperate skies are all I crave.
This grave is important. I can sense it. Be on the lookout for magic that may leash the wind.
I will do that. There used to be a great big harpoon launcher here. That's fun. Don't like that at all. Too dark over there. Too scary. Should probably head back to that cave, because I'll bet that the key to that chest is in that cave by the man's books. I evaded that one. Alright. Away we go. I need to set up my voicemail on that new phone. That's right, no one really cares if you steal things from them in this game. What about this recipe book? Is that it? To cook a traditional wyvern soup, one needs 1 wyvern mother egg, 3 basil leaves, crushed Fahrenheit, seawater, and 7 sand ants. 8 if you're feeling adventurous. For a delicious dragon elf, bouillabaisse, 1 dragon elf leg, and so many things that cannot be found on this blasted island. Wonderful. I'm going to take that earth root. I'm going to take this venom stone and this emerald. I can just break right into this. Legend of Ulfmar, the Mariner, and other stories. We'll read that once we find the first one. This is great. I don't know why I didn't bother to look through this guy's stuff when I first got here. Okay. Moving forward. Let me talk to him again, just in case there's anything I can get out of, like, talking to him about his books. Something being near his books.
Before you true king.
No.
Guard my
I don't remember hearing about Maxos in Divine Divinity, but you get the impression in this game that he's been around for a long, or he was before he died, around for a long, long time. Hello, lads. Let's see. Could go that way. Would not. We gotta be thorough. We're all about that around here. It's gonna be hot today. I can already feel it. It's not even the hottest part of the day yet. And it hasn't been cooling down lately either. What's to stop me from simply... Ah, right. I can swim. Right, you don't just walk through the water. We're not quite that far back in the past. Hello. Oh, you are an enemy. You're a pretty big enemy, too. Do you...
Do not attack me, human. I wish you no harm, unlike the rest of my kin.
Vaca. Vacha? I'm gonna mind read you.
It's been a long time since that crazy hermit went wyvern shooting. I guess his bow is still in his chest with the secret compartment. What a waste.
Okay. What are you and your kin exactly?
We are known as the Dragon Elves, an artificially engineered race created by the dragons themselves. They wanted their island to be protected by beings that were to be strong and fearsome like themselves, but not as intelligent. The race of elves at that time, still newfangled, was deemed suitable, and soon the crossbreed was established.
The experiment was a success.
Oh yes, we served the dragons well, and Maxos also. But now most of us have become ferocious beasts. It was not always so. Lycan's cruel reign defiled their very being. But I saw what was happening and withdrew to my cave, where I found solitude and knowledge in books. So let me assure you again, I pose no danger. I'm not like the other dragon elves.
I mean no offense, but you seem to be the root of a rather peculiar aroma.
Ah yes, I do apologize. It's my wyvern salve you smell.
Why would one use such a malodorous ointment?
I apply the salve before every egg hunt. I very much enjoy a wyvern omelette in the morning.
Well, I'm trying to get my hands on a wyvern mother egg, so some of that salve would come in handy.
I'll gladly give you a modicum if you do me a small favor.
Fair enough. Tell me.
I reside in a small cave here, but for one reason or the other, some ghosts have begun to haunt it. I'll admit they frighten me. Please destroy them and the balm is yours.
Can you tell me something more about these wyverns?
They moved in after our dragon lords had left. Very territorial. That's one of their trademarks. They'll attack anyone who approaches their nests. That's why I have the salve, of course. They also tend to collect anything they can find, especially things that glitter in the sun. I bet they've amassed a whole treasure trove of items by now. Riches for the taking, if you could reach them.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, human.
You reside in this cave, which is apparently haunted. Could have fooled me. There's no ghosts here. Oh, no, that's, those rocks shimmer a little bit. That's cool. Ah, this will be the cave. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go in there. I don't know if I'm gonna immediately... Okay. Okay. These are indeed different from the ghosts I'm accustomed to encountering. Oh, hey, bud. I'm glad you joined us.
Take that!
Kinda glad he came in over there. Do a little bit of tanking for me. He's maintaining his health pretty well. I'm the one drawing all the aggro. Alright. What you think looks like a useless lump does happen to have some redeeming qualities. Among other things, this plant is renowned for getting rid of nasty, embarrassing rashes. Good. Very good. Man, I am sleepy today. I don't know what that's about. Fossils. Just an overwhelming sense of fatigue. I slept pretty well. More and more lately, my sleep's been frequently interrupted. Not by anything in particular, I'm waking up when I'd rather not. I'm not sleeping through the night the way I'd like to.
My backpack is full as it is.
Probably should have taken another point in capacity for encumbrance. Lovis's pendant. Meh. Well, here, tell you what, let's go sell some stuff, since we have that merchant right there. Haven't quite cleared them all out, mate. Be back. Gotta work on that accent. It's not quite, well, it's far from perfect. None of my accents are perfect. They never will be, and they don't have to be. Ah, see, isn't this lovely? Oh my god. Never noticed the skybox before. Goodness. I have things to sell you, sir.
Kneel before your true king.
Okay. Yeah, I don't really want that. You can have it. I'm gonna keep the Blood Echelon sword. But yeah, you can have this too. And you can have this. If it's not a part of a set, I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. There you go. Lupus pendant I'd like to hold on to until I'm sure I don't want it. I've got ale and beer and wine and apples that I don't really need. A lot of charms, haven't engaged with that really. Yeah, that's right. That's kind of something that I wanted to do, isn't it? Before we, well, no, I looked into it. It's just there was nothing to do. It's when I can finally offload some of these herbs. That's when we'll get there. Do I have any stacks? That's why I sold that those couple of Whisper Woods, but looks like everything else I haven't quite fully stacked yet, and that's fine. It's these goddamn books, man. As soon as I get a place to store all of them. Well, that puts me at 112 out of 120. Hopefully that'll...
I'll guard my cat.
Hopefully that will get us where we need to be. We're not opening up any storage solutions anytime soon. We have to go through this whole island all the way up the tower before that's gonna happen. That's okay. We'll manage. Right, we've got fossils to grab. Ah, we have the fossils. We have topaz to grab. Now, why didn't he approach immediately? Whoa. They do some damage. Wonderful. That was easy. Alright.
Shiny.
I'm gonna take that gem and hope that that's fine. I don't think you'll mind if I loot the place. Crystal, some gold. Thought I'd be able to read that book. And... maybe he'll give me a key. Fat fern. Surely I've stacked up 50 fat fern by now. That goes under misc, annoyingly. Not quite. No, not quite. Okay. It's weird that my inventory is sorted when I'm speaking to a merchant, but not otherwise. A key! I wonder to what? That'll get me up to 50 fat fern. Yeah. Hunter belt. It's got an empty charm slot. It's part of a set. I'll take it. Droxlerite. Hot pink ore sparkles from the rocks. The light pink veins follow the trace of your fingers. Then out of nowhere, it gives you a nasty electrical jolt. I think I've read that before.
Another one to add
formula.
to the collection.
Some rope. Cool. Very cool. Here's a box. Probably got some potions that I can part with. Okie doke.
Your return. The ghosts are gone from the closet from under my bed.
I shall trouble you no longer.
Well done. Finally, I'll be able to get some rest. But wait a minute. That's my gem.
Oh, sorry. Couldn't resist. Here, take it back.
Good, good. I'm very attached to it. Here's the Wyvern salve as promised. Good luck.
Okay, I'm glad he confronted me about it rather than just having that be the decision. Those those backflips ain't good for the calves. The calves, if you will. We're back to the elves versus elves dilemma. Welcome in, Furious. Good to see you, buddy. No, I think they'll be fine. Slayer here does plenty of, had to remember his name. Slayer here does plenty of stretching before every adventure. Dragon Nail. Droxlerite. Topaz. Moderate strength. I'm gonna take the XP. Thank you. Well, that's great. Now we have Wyvern Salve. How are you doing, Furious? Very good to see you as always. Oh, it's a captain. And I see my little guy here. Don't you heal? Oh. Yes, good. Go after the little guy. I made that goblin for a reason.
Pitiable louse!
Very good. Very good. He only took a little bit of damage there, too. He's tankier than I am. Not that I'm particularly tanky, still. Not too shabby. I'm doing some pirating. Oh, yes, with Black Flag. Nice. How are you liking it? The only controversy I've seen about it, and I was expecting a lot more, is all the ads that people who haven't been playing Assassin's Creed games up to this point are noticing are in all of Ubisoft's menus, but I mean, that has been a thing for a long time. There's nothing new here. That's just what they do. Yeah, aside from that, people seem to be enjoying it. No game-breaking bugs, which is good. What the fuck is this? Necromancer Totem.
You have yet to meet your necromancy platform candidates, Dragon Knight.
I will return when I have.
I shall await your return.
Okay. It's really pretty. Best pirate game just vamped up. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I do love Black Flag. It's a good game. Really enjoy the ship combat, ship mechanics in general. Whale hunting is fun. Even diving for treasure is fun. Everything about the actual naval mechanics. Really good time. What is this? They're being attacked by wyverns now. I can't even target them. At least I can't. I don't think I can. But I can evade them just fine. Could do with less sharks attacking me then, though. That's fair. That's fair. Just gotta get good, I suppose. But no, if that Black Flag Resynced goes on sale, I mean, it won't for a long time, but when it goes on sale, I'll definitely pick it up, give it a shot. Maybe, I don't know. Would also be interested in seeing if there are... I don't imagine Ubisoft games are particularly easy to mod. Something tells me they make that very hard, but... if I could give the game a fresh coat of paint myself, I might prefer doing that. Although I wouldn't be surprised if there's not much of this, you know... there's not much of a modding scene to begin with Assassin's Creed games. You never really see anyone playing as modded Ubisoft games in general. I'll speak to them in a moment. Let me deal with these guys first. Oof.
Weakling!
All right. Who's this? What are you doing here?
A moment of your time, please, stranger. Might you be the Dragon Knight we were told about?
Let me answer that in just a moment.
I hope my shop is all right. My armors are of unrivaled quality, and thieves must have noticed our absence.
I suppose I... No, that's not... I suppose I am.
Oh, please, have mercy on us, knight. Wesson is a great enchanter. Pick him, please.
All right, Ginny, all right. I'm sure this knight will give my candidacy the proper consideration. Let me assure you, my wife is quite right. I am an enchanter of no small renown with a shop in Alaroth that is popular even among champions.
Oh, yes, ever so popular. General Augustus is a client of ours, and Deodatus himself walked in once. My husband's the best, kind master. The very best.
Deodatus rings a bell from Divine Divinity. I think that might be a character you speak to, but I don't quite remember. That might be the... No, I think it was Mardanius who was in charge of Alaroth during Divine Divinity, but Deodatus rings a bell. What does an enchanter do exactly?
An enchanter uses crystals, ores, and written enchantments to augment the strength, the abilities of weapons, armors, jewelry, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat, especially if they are adapted to have specific uses in specific circumstances. Some creatures have a natural weakness for certain types of poison, for instance, which makes a poison enchantment all the more powerful. That means it's a good idea to have a varied arsenal of weapons and armor on you, but you can also disenchant a favorite piece of equipment and add a new quality to it.
How did you become an enchanter?
It started with my fascination for precious gems. Soon, I learned about their magical potential. That's when I started to spend time experimenting in my uncle's smithy.
And soon he became the greatest enchanter in Rivellon. A king among men.
Ginny, please.
Oh, is this Augustus you mentioned?
General Augustus is the most senior champion there is. He's not a young man anymore, but he's so highly respected, he's almost idolized.
That's because he fought in the Great War against Damien and his demon army.
Oh, is Deodatus?
Deodatus is the chief healer of the town, a very famous man in Alaroth and its surroundings.
Not to mention a known eccentric, but I must admit, his healing skills are legendary.
Okay, now I think that is the guy who's in charge of Alaroth during Divine Divinity, but now I need to try and remember who Mardanius is. 1 second. Mardanius, Divine Divinity. I could just be using the Steam overlay for this. Healer living in Alaroth. Mardanius is... No, okay. Deodatus. Okay, do you even run into Deodatus in Divine Divinity then? Or is this a new character? Grand Healer of Alaroth appears in Dragon Knight Saga, which I don't know what you mean by that. I think that might be a DLC for this game, which I have, of course, playing on the... What is it, the Developers Edition or something like that? Yeah, no, okay, fair enough. He's just into Divinity 2. I swear that name rang a bell, but maybe I've heard it before in this game. Do you know a champion named Richard by any chance?
Yes, we do. He and his daughter live in Alaroth.
Odious man. Once, when Wessant wasn't looking, he grabbed my... Well, I won't tell you what, but it was very inappropriate.
Must be off. I bid you both a good day.
Good or bad is entirely up to you, merciful knight.
Alright. I'm leaning towards Wesson, I have to say. Haven't seen the alternative. So well Welshmen. I certainly wouldn't mind having more Welshmen in the tower. Oh. Oh. So those are the totems, then. We'll have to go to those when we arrive at a decision as to who lives and who dies. Ah! Dragon Elves Epic. Alright. He looks just like a Dragon Elves captain, and he goes down almost as easily. Now this here is a Necromancer cave. We'll pop in there in a little bit. Let me make sure I haven't missed anything. And you know what? I actually want to pop back into that cave because I just remembered that I forgot something. There's a secret compartment in that chest he has in there, and I want to have a look. Can I talk to you specifically?
Why must this happen to us?
Sorry.
I just wish we were back home in Elaroth. Nothing more.
So am I to understand then that the Sentinel Island went and plucked a couple of people who would be suitable candidates? Like, I mean, maybe she made this more clear when I spoke to her and I just forgot what she said, but it plucked a bunch of people from around Rivellon who would be suitable candidates for the services I need here, but she specifically chose 8? When we only need 4? I don't know. I would have preferred that you just left 4 people in the past, back in their homes, so that we don't have to kill 4 people. Hey, bud, I'm here for your stuff. Mr. Shooty. Let's compare that to my current bow. I do like its name. I currently have Rothman's bow. It is better. It's a lot better. Well, sorry, Rothman. I'm gonna sell your bow to this crazy person in the middle of nowhere. I hope he gets good use out of it. It's a cool looking bow as well. Alright, Rothman's bow. And do I have any non-armor set things? I could probably sell the armor set ones too, especially the lower level ones. Like, I think I've already sold the Rivellon Guard set after I finished it. Yeah. Well, think about it. I'm also going to look at, potions. Let's sell anything that doesn't directly, anything that's just to do with mana. Mana and hit points is fine. Hit points, mana, sell all of them. Mana and hit points, mana. Substantial healing, mana. Intelligence buff, I'm not all that interested. Strength buff, and sell the dexterity buffs too. I'll be fine. Okay. Now, what? What are we doing? Where am I? I'm paranoid now about missing more calls, because I am expecting a call from someone. I don't think it's this person, but you never really know. I was told that the number I would be getting a call from was one that was already in my contacts, but you can't really trust anyone to tell you the right thing at any given moment, ever. I'm coming to learn. Let's pop into this cave. I hope it doesn't end up leading into the tower, but we'll find out.
The Dragon Knight approaches, and even the Black Ring's necromancers must serve. My experiments are nearly finished. Soon my creatures will no longer be harmed by blade or axe.
What does a necromancer do?
The necromancer serves life after death. The recreation of the forbidden, the uniting of that which is unnatural. Their greatest art is the creature. Dead pieces become one, hideous life.
harvest them, pluck their limbs, and I shall make them animate again, more powerful than they were before.
So you're Black Ring, then?
Yes, Damien is loyal. I slay those who oppose us, so I can turn them into undead warriors who will slay more. Bloodshed! Flow, flow, flow. But it seems you must form an exception.
Serve you may, or die you must, if I find you unsuitable.
To die, to sleep, perchance to wake. I'll be undead, yes. To die, to kill. Either way is good.
Good.
But you'll choose me, for I am the master, and Igor but a thrall. I shall have to live a little longer.
Where were you when you were transported here?
The flying fortress of our demon master Baal, ruler of the night. His onslaught shall soon see mankind gone. He will conquer for the Black Ring.
What would you say if I told you it is my goal to destroy Damien?
You killed Damien? You desire pain? Death? Because I can give you both, here and now. No need for the damned one.
I'm gonna go find something to kill if that's fine with you.
Yes, yes, delicious carnage!
Well, I have to say, I don't know that we're gonna get much better than this where necromancers are concerned. But if I have to choose between someone who served the Black Ring and this fella...
Igor is ready to die, Dragon Knight. Die and be turned undead so Master Jonalath may serve. Master Jonalath always talks of weapon resistance, but what of magical resistance? It will be my speciality.
Will die so Jonalath can serve, you said. But are you sure that will be to my benefit?
You must have a necromancer, no?
But will Jonalath serve me better than you?
I see. I serve well, a true servant, but he's the master. He won't serve well, no. To have him serve you would make me a bad servant. Yes, I see that now. But I'm a good servant, yes. I'll serve him poison, yes. And once served, I'll be the one to serve you. You, my master.
Don't poison him yet, Igor. I'll pick you when the time comes.
Yes, master, very good. Your humble servant awaits.
I wonder, did they tell this guy to talk like that, or did he just see his name was Igor and decided, yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this character. What does a necromancer do?
The necromancer serves life after death, the recreation of the forbidden, the uniting of that which is unnatural. Their greatest art is the creature. Dead pieces become one hideous life. Harvest them, pluck their limbs, and I shall make them animate again, more powerful than they were before.
How did you become an apprentice necromancer?
It was my calling. My calling to serve the Black Ring and the necromantic arts. A life in the service of death and mutilation.
Why are you so skilled with poison?
It is my favorite modus operandi. Quick, painless, slow, writhing in agony. There is so much variety in the dance of poison. I practiced on the people of the village I grew up in. It is a lonely place now.
I intend to kill Damien. Any problems with that?
He is our Messiah, Master. But I am only a servant, and shall not stand in the way when greater forces decide this world's fate.
Goodbye, Aggle.
Goodbye, Master.
Alright, well that one's pretty clear. Diary of Jonaloth,
Another one
aged
to add to the
8.
collection.
He still got his diary from when he was 8. And History of the Damned One, Part 4. I may not have actually read up to Part 4. Let's have a quick look. It's going to take a second. A lot of books to sort through. First of all, I did it. Months of cutting, preserving, stitching, hacking, dripping, sewing. But now, finally, it's alive. It's alive. Ha 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 ha. It's alive. Yeah. Got it. The Damned One, Part 4. Have we read that? You'd think they would stack if we did. Oh, and then I also need to remember The Legend of Ulfmar when I find the first copy of that, or the first chapter of that. History of the Dragon Knights, Damned One Part 2, Damned One Part 4. Okay. Just destroy it, I guess. Loath as I am to destroy books, I should probably make more of a habit of checking before I pick them up. That's fine. Okie doke. Well, necromancers are sorted. We've met one of the enchanters. I don't think the madman is even gonna come into play, but I guess I could be wrong. I really like the main theme of Divinity 2. They did a good job composing for this game. It's just Divine Divinity was more of a unique soundtrack than this one. That's what I really like about it most. I wonder how long this salve lasts. Is it a quest item, I wonder? It is. Wyvern fat. Flask filled with wyvern fat. Apply it to your body, and the wyverns would most certainly consider you to be one of their own. I'll wait until, just to see if the game prompts me to do that. Okay, we came from there. Much of there's Wesson, Igor, and Jonalath. We have been all around here. There's that grave. There's a chest over here that I think I forgot to go try and unlock, but I'll be back there. That's the Wyvern Spire, so probably a good idea to go back and check that out. Yeah, seems like that's where they expected you to go there as soon as you got the Wyvern Fat, so let's go do it. Realistically, I could probably just kill the Wyverns. I'm not too worried, but it could be that since I can't target them, it's not really an option, and they will just kill me if I try and tank any damage. If I try and tank too much damage. Let's see. Fuck it, yeah. If it's gonna straight up prompt me for it, I'll go ahead and... Why not, right? Maybe I can get more from him if it ever seems like it could serve a use again. I have a bad habit of just saving things in RPGs for like the entire game. And it's a lot more fun when you use the consumables that you find as you need them. Oh, hang on, let me pop back over. There were more nests, were there not? Or was that the first nest I saw? Aha. There's one with nothing in it. We got a pan. I like that the wyverns make monkey noises. That's good. Oh god, okay, alright. Careful with those front flips. They take you farther than you expect. With
Another one to
egg.
add to the collection.
Ooh. Very good. Welcome in, Raiders. I don't know why I always expect there to be a voice line after that. That's not how this works. Welcome in, Cream Rot. Welcome in, Raiders, first and foremost. If you have to raid and run, no worries. I know you're coming off of a stream. You probably all know who I am. Good to see ya. I'm Jack Without. We're playing Divinity 2. We're having a grand old time. Fucking forget about it. Welcome in, Cream. Hey there, Gallows. Good to see ya. How's everyone doing? How was the rest of your stream? We've just secured a wyvern egg. We're gonna go deliver it to a madman in a cave. And you'll notice the wyverns aren't attacking us. That's because we put a bunch of their fat on our body. It's the kind of game we're playing. It was fun. I now have my entire warband written out and planned. Oh, brilliant. That's a good place to be. You've got a plan. Everything's established. You just gotta think about what your options are when the time comes. No, I can't actually fast travel. There's just the one I've found so far. I don't think it's going to be a very strong one, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Nice. As long as you have fun. Who cares about winning? And if you do win, without a very strong band, just means you played a great game. Hello, Hermit.
Kneel before your true king.
There you go, good king. One wyvern mother egg.
My precious, I'll never go hungry again. Here's Mr. Shiny Dragon. Treat him well, and remember, he doesn't like chicken.
Okay. I get the feeling we're just gonna be taking some XP from this guy. There you go. Now, what on earth do you mean when you say Mr. Shiny? Is that a weapon? No. Is that a piece of armor? No. It's not any sort of key. Mr. Shiny is a key. I had a feeling. Yeah, we've already looted that chest. I'll bet this key... Oh, he scratches himself. That's fun. I'll bet this key goes to this chest. I have no idea how we're gonna go find Mocha Dick. Maybe I could just go swimming out in the ocean looking for him. Very good. Scorpion necklace, that is part of a set. Heals you slowly by 0.125% per second. +3 to condition body, +1 to wisdom. Gold.
Shiny.
That could be worse. Let me see. How far does it let me swim? Ah, but if I swim, do I wash the wyvern fat away? If I can get over here and maybe loot another wyvern nest, that would be cool. But I'd be a little surprised if it lets me. Thank you very much for the raid, Cream. I appreciate it. Got to say. Oh, is it not going to let me climb up here? Oh, yes it is. And it'll let me climb up here, too. Is there any reason for doing so, or did they just forget to stop players from coming over here? I should just set up a macro or something that makes it so I just automatically jump every couple of seconds. No, you can get stuff over here. That's cool. I'll end up selling that, I'm sure. Wow, I appreciate that I got a little reward for swimming all the way out here. And it seems the wyvern fad is still in effect, because I'm not being attacked by wyverns. Dirge, welcome in. Good to see ya. Was looking at tables and we are here. Oh yes, yes. Went from tables to this silly nonsense. I love the silly game. I also feel affection towards the silly man, the guy you have in the little window in the top right. I don't know his name. He's a good guy. He's a silly guy. Kind of crazy. Kind of, well, you put it best, didn't you? He's silly. He looks at the camera every so often. That's always fun. Finished Warband, stop crying my brain. Be making models on Thursday. Nice, looking forward to it. Thursday, that's 2 days from now. I don't think I have any plans on Thursday either, so I'll be able to hang. Right? Ah, there might be something going on Thursday. Let me double check. If it's not in my calendar, it's not that important. Nope, nothing this Thursday. Awesome. There we go. We're keeping an eye out for a large whale, a large murderous whale that ate that guy long ago. I imagine the game's gonna give me something to look at. I don't know where he ran off to. Might pop in. I've been no-lifing the Pal World 1.0. I imagined as much. They did amazing. Nice. Buildings are still pretty ugly, but pathing and stuff is so much better. That's good. Yeah. I know pathing with all of the sort of idle activities you could set up for your pals. The lack of good pathing probably got real frustrating. So that's awesome. That's good to hear. I have a party on Thursday, but it's at night, so that means the day is free for shenanigans. Excellent. Very good. The abilities for the pals feel more unique and useful, and the map is much more full, and there are quests and stuff. Very good. Love to see that game succeeding. I might just have to try it out someday. Map being empty was a big hang-up of mine, so that's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, with the... There's a lot of avenues for exploration, so you want there to be reason to go out there and explore. Weakest point is, and I think will forever be, the combat. It's just kind of meh. Much better building base, and it feels like the environments are like places I want to build, which before it all just felt blah. That's good. Yeah, I feel like it's, you know, that kind of combat is always gonna... I mean, you have to make that kind of combat really complicated, I feel, to make it very engaging, and maybe that doesn't need to be where the game's priorities are. Because from what I've seen of Pal World, it feels like the base building is the real draw. Building up a nice looking base, filling it with a bunch of little guys doing little guy business. That's why I would play Pal World anyway. Hard to drop a full map for a game, oh yeah.
I bet that hurts.
I remember enjoying it. We had a nice little group for it, but after a few hours we just didn't need to continue. But that was also over a year ago. Yeah, I remember that. Well, these are some new creatures I haven't seen up to this point. I'd love it if my little guy would start engaging in combat. Oh, good job, bud. These guys have crossbow arms. Pretty fucking cool, I have to say. I don't know, those might just be scythes, but since they're blasting projectiles out of them. They are indeed just scythes and whatnot. But I gotta level up. I'm gonna bump my encumbrance up, since it seems like we've got a whole area to explore before we actually get a place to put stuff away. So we'll bump that up to 140 items now. That'll buy me some time. And then let's get intelligence up to 20 and then put a point into dex. Easy. I think we might set up a server at some point when we finish the 1.0 content and get a second PC and fiber. Oh, nice. Very nice. So like a locally hosted server. That'd be sick. I've been looking into doing that myself lately, but I need to... I'm sure I have an old computer, old laptop or something lying around that I could use just for self-hosted server stuff. I wouldn't be able to do a lot of crazy things with it, but... okay, so that had a time limit on it, the Wyvern Salve. Well, I got 2 nests out of it. I want to Linux something up and get weird. Yeah, same. I'd really like by the end of the year to at least be dual booting onto Linux on my gaming PC here. I think my streaming PC is always going to have to be on Windows, on the latest version of Windows, but I might be wrong about that. But yes, I would very much like to learn Linux before the end of the year. At least learn how to get a basic OS set up. More and more reason all the time to move away from big tech companies. It's been a lot of what I've been focused on over the past month, is moving away from big tech companies for all my online activities. It's been good so far. If you're a fan of 40K, it's just, man, you gotta... Oh, I think I've missed something here. One sec. Need to allow more room for this chat. Here, tell you what, let's just widen it out a little bit, or a lot. That works. Yeah, nice. If I have time, I'll jump in. Hardcore into Rogue Trader right now. Nice, nice. It's on my list, which is very long. Just got Fiber 2. I have a spare laptop. Nice. That's what I missed. There we go. That makes more sense. If you're a fan of 40K, it's just, you gotta. It's an insane amount of reading, so if that's not your jam, then maybe not. But the writing is top tier. It's so well written. I've been around Warhammer stuff, so the Mordheim PC game, Total Warhammer, all you folks. So unique, too. You're fighting Xenos, and then doing a spaceship battle, and then deciding on the fate of your colonists, trading, talking to bureaucrats. It's so good. Very nice, very nice. I don't know what the hell is going on over here. I mean, I guess there is that cave to enter. We could... Oh, hello. Alan.
It's you, isn't it? May the Divine have mercy on my soul.
What's Alan's deal?
I am such a terrible liar. Divine, grant the Dragon Knight doesn't notice.
Tell me, my good man, what is your profession?
Well, I was an alchemist in Rivertown. A famous one at that, oh yes. From all the corners of all the lands, they come to buy my Allen Brew, a potion that no one else can make. It makes you strong as a demon, agile as a fox, quick as an eagle. Oh, please, in the name of the Divine, pick me.
You do make a strong case. That potion sounds interesting.
Yes, it is. Pick me, you won't regret it.
What does an alchemist do?
An alchemist distills the pure potency from plants and herbs to create an abundance of potions that may aid the drinker in an endless variety of ways. Recipes from obscure books are also always a valuable commodity to any alchemist worth his or her salt. So, should you find these during your journeys, I would advise you bring these to the tower.
Tell me a bit more about this brew of yours.
Ah, yes, it's an enhancement of a recipe made by my former mentor. I studied under the tutelage of none other than Walker, the famous Rivertown alchemist. His Walker brew was quite potent, but soon the pupil outshone the master.
Was Walker a character in Divine Divinity? Why am I always going to my phone for this? We have the Steam overlay. Imagine you see someone front flipping at you in armor. You can tell, I mean, he's very scared of us. With that, I mean, the glowing eyes probably also help. Divine Divinity Walker, because you can visit Rivertown in Divine Divinity. He is in Divine Divinity. I have, oh my god, I need to set up Adblock or something. I don't know if you can set up extensions on the Steam browser, but I'd love to. Does he have any? I mean, he may have had a quest, but no one bothered to put it on the wiki. Yeah, I have no memory of Walker, but I don't know. He may have had something to him. What do you know about the island?
She seemed nice enough until she told me why I was brought here. But about the history of the place, I know little. It's not really my field, you see.
Goodbye for now, Alan.
May the divine bless you, Dragon Knight.
I think we're gonna kill Alan. I think we're gonna find a better alchemist. It's gonna have to. Alan's just gonna have to go. Sorry, buddy. I didn't pick you. Yeah, Walker is in Divine Divinity. He's an alchemist. Very good. Very good. Also, even without DLC, there's 13 potential companions and 3 more if you get the DLCs. A whole lot of party composition options. You do have a lot of options as far as how you approach Rogue Trader. I remember that much. What's this? A paleontologist's field guide. Well, let's have a quick look. In your search for fossils and remains of creatures from ancient times, you might encounter some hostile species that are not as yet extinct. Here are a few tips to help you overcome these obstacles. If you find an unnaturally large pile of bones, chances are you're in the vicinity of a predator's home. No discoveries are to be made here. The bones are most certainly only a few days old, and yours, could well be added to the mix if you decide to investigate closer. Human bones in particular must be avoided at all costs because they are possibly in a necromancer's possession. If you suspect anything that points in that direction, run and don't look back. If you do find a skeleton of unknown origin, do not approach it. Leave it as it is and call for help. There's a minor possibility that unearthing the remains will result in summoning a long-forgotten demon back to the surface of Rivellon, or unleashing the wrath of the ghost to whom the body belonged. Maybe it's just not such a good idea to become a paleontologist on Rivellon. Very good. Let's see. Battle Brothers is also getting new content. I'm so happy. Very nice. I've heard good things about Battle Brothers. A lot of people seem to like it. He doesn't have a quest, but he's part of the quest to find Tingolf, because Tingolf is his supplier. That rings a bell. That sounds a lot more familiar. I remember Tingolf. I remember his portrait, at least. Glad they made a new game I still need to buy, and are still updating their crusty game. That's interesting. They've moved on to the next one, but they're still putting out content for the old one. I don't know if that speaks very well to the quality of the new one. Or the popularity, I suppose. Well, the comp me up, comp me to the left, comp me to the right. I've still not played Battle Brothers, but I really need to. It looks like something that will suck me right in. And I do like being sucked. Sex joke. Nice. Very nice. It's very good, and there are 2 insane mods for it, plus other minor weird mods. Very cool. That's good. I do love a bit of modding. It sounds like the wyverns have decided to start attacking us, mostly my little guy. And they're making their monkey noises. That's also good. Anything on this ship? There is a chest with wolfsbane. Oh, cool. Gold, some gems. Alright, let's pop into this little cave. Like and study.
As you approach the door, the skull asks you for Lycan's motto.
I'm gonna try and push the door open.
Nothing happens.
Alright. Cool. We'll have to figure out Lycan's motto. That's fine. I'm sure he's left a few things around here. If you like an XCOM or a Warband, oh nice. I mean, I don't know anything about how Battle Brothers plays or what kind of game it is, but if it's like XCOM, it could very well be right up my alley. Catherine!
Hello, dear. Come to study these whale skeletons too? Fascinating, aren't they?
Well, let me mind read you.
It is good to know the Grammy family jewels were protected, and with a dignified password too. Duchess.
Duchess. Got it. They are that. Fearsome creatures they must have been.
Oh, indeed. This particular type of whale was quite the hunter. But where are my manners? Catherine's the name, Catherine Bremery. I'm a paleontologist.
Why are you studying this particular skeleton?
Quite simply because it's the biggest specimen I have ever seen. I should so very much like to know more about this whale. Alas, information is ever so scarce.
Could I be of help?
I don't see how, but you're such a dear to offer. If you find out more about this whale, I'd be ever so grateful.
I like both of those things. It's a game where you put together a retinue and have goals. It's very brutal. I'd say it's analogous to what you were saying, Cream. where you like lose arms and stuff, but sometimes you can get broken by the weird web things or trolls that appear as just 2 feet on the hex map for fighting. Cool, yeah, so it sounds like it's got a lot in common with Wildermyth as well. Just maybe a little bit more crunchy as far as the rules go. Wildermyth feels like it's a lot more narratively driven. Here, I'm gonna clear this notification for that missed call just in case I get another one. Yeah, that does sound neat. Just a weird crunchy. Yeah, very cool. I met a fisherman who hunts a certain whale of this particular variety.
The poor man. Doesn't he know these animals have been extinct for centuries? Who is
How?
this fisherman?
I only know he's named Jonah.
Jonah? Well, that's an odd coincidence, isn't it? I found an amulet right here in this rib cage that says, "From Lizzie to Jonah." Here, you can have it if you want.
You said your name is Gremory. You wouldn't happen to have a brother named George, would you?
I do. You met him then? How is old Georgie? Still the diligent archaeologist risking life and limb to reach some ancient statuette?
Quite literally, yes.
Oh, he's such a good sort. I should make it a point to visit him as soon as we get off this island.
How did you end up stranded on this island?
The ship I was on was in some kind of frightful magical incident. You can find the rest of the survivors a bit further down the beach.
You don't mind leisurely strolling about with that tower looming over you?
Not much point in hiding, is there? Mind you, it does look ominous enough. But as far as I can tell, it might as well stand empty. No, I don't think much trouble will come from there, unless one seeks it out. And we wouldn't want that now, would we, dear?
Do the words candidate, totem, or prophecy mean anything to you?
Oh, yes. Some of the crew members have been going on and on about that. Frankly, I don't believe a word of it. But then again, it's not my shapely behind that's on the line.
Goodbye, Catherine.
Bye, darling.
Alright, well, we can go tell Jonah that the whale is dead. That's good. Hideous visuals. This seems cool. Is it part of, Gestures at Divinity Original Sin or whatever? Yes, this is the second game in that franchise. And it's the last one in the timeline. Wildermyth is weird because it's super narrative, but then it will suddenly throw an insanely hard fight at you and end your run. Yeah, I recall from your playthrough. Technically, this game is the final game in the timeline. Takes place around 1300 years later than Divinity Original Sin, 60 years later than Original Sin 2. I feel like I knew in my heart that they had a Eurojank ARPG in it, but don't know if I've ever seen it. Well, here it is. Divinity 2, Ars Draconis. Of course, I don't think you can get the original version anymore. This is the developer's the definitive edition or something. I don't remember what they call it on Steam. Voice acting is very fun and clear, and the enviros are interesting. Yeah, not bad so far. This is the second of them that I've seen. We need to be going the other way. I got this game out of a bargain bin when I was like 14 and I loved it. It's ugly and busted and I thought it was really fun. I think that's the perfect way to experience this game. Get it for cheap, play the hell out of it when you have all the time in the world. Could have been me, just never saw it. The game was never placed in front of me. I absolutely would have played the shit out of it. I don't know that I would have gotten into Divinity or into Divine Divinity as a kid. That was a little bit... That would have been a little bit tricky for me, but I don't know. You never know, do ya? It's pretty fun so far. I'm playing on easy because I don't have a mind for ARPGs like this. So the combat is incredibly just unchallenging. I'm mainly here for the story elements.
What can Jonah do for you?
Does this amulet mean anything to you?
This is it. Where did you find this?
A woman named Catherine found it among the skeletal remains of an enormous whale.
He is dead then, the brute. His passing pleases me, even though revenge was never on my mind. I was made a widower before I sailed the seas, lost my wife to illness. That amulet was all I had to remember her by. Finally, I have it back, and all because of you. Take my journal. Perhaps it will prove to be of interest. Be blessed, adventurer, and farewell.
Wonderful. Completed Old Ghost in the Sea. Choose your reward. Okay, I am gonna go with the XP. Alright. Very good. This is something that'll really bust your brain, Dirge. There's another game in this franchise where you fly around with a jetpack, use power armor, and sci-fi guns. Your home base is a Zeppelin, and it's both a third-person game and an RTS. Oh, and yeah, it takes place 10,000 years before this game. 8,500 years before Original Sin. Oh, I'm looking forward to Dragon Commander. This guy scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I do not like him. The ghosts in general, they're pretty gnarly, aren't they? It's the spindly hair that makes me quite frightened. A Warhammer-like. Exactly. What journal did I just pick up? Is it a quest item? It is. Oh, I can't read it. The Chronicles of Jonah, his hunt for the whale, and his untimely demise. Oh, you know what? I'll bet the archaeologist who's studying those whale bones probably wants that journal. I love it. We're tying up these two little side quests in a nice little bow, and all it required was me running back and forth twice. That's what I love. I'm not even really being sarcastic. I like it in an RPG when you get a nice, self-contained little story. You don't have to hold on to a quest item for like an entire playthrough. Alright, Catherine.
Hello again, dear.
I came across this book and somehow I immediately thought of you.
That sounds awfully intriguing. Let's have a look then. My word! This is a treasure trove of information. This is just wonderful. Priceless. Oh, you are the greatest dear I have ever met. Please accept this little token of thanks. I found it near the amulet. Thank you, precious. Thanks a million.
Okay. Fanny Blossom, Iron, Opal, some potion. I'm gonna go with the XP. Thank you. She slaps the book out of your hands and grinds it under her heel. I asked for bones, you imbecile. Bones, not books. She spits on you. Oh my god. I wouldn't complain for a moment. I get the impression that I could swim pretty far out there. I know now that I don't need to go looking for the whale. It's convenient. Now this had to have been a dragon. Yes, it's got arms that are not, seemingly, part of its wings. It's also quite large. I don't think wyverns in this universe grow that large. So, that's a good verification that it must be dragon knights in particular then that have human faces when they turn into dragons. It's the only thing I can figure why we're seeing dragon statues with weird, scary human faces. Now what happened here? Poor corpse. It's empty. And priest's corpse with some ale. Oh, and another poor corpse. Alright, well there's something to this. Heyo, that's the dragon from Dragon Commander. This one? You think so? I would think 10,000 years going by would have withered this down into nothing. No. Oh. Well. At least it's there. We still know a thing or two. This looks like bad business up here, little man. I don't know why I call him little, he's taller than I am. Just wanted to be a part of the conversation. I understand. You can say whatever you want. I thought for sure I'd have to fight a bunch of people here. I guess these guys shipwrecked and created a little colony on Sentinel Island. It's hard to say... So, I was led to believe by the island that 8 people were brought here and 4 of them are gonna have to die. I'm pretty sure I've already run into... Let's see. Well, there's more than 8 people here, so I don't think everyone on the island is bound by that. Some of these people are just gonna stay, and that's fine. But who...
So, what is your line of work?
I'm an academic. A historian, to be more precise.
Blast and damn it, is there no one here with some knowledge of alchemy?
You can always talk to a plant. They're probably the only ones who will listen.
There's alchemists and smiths here, so I don't know. I don't know who all I have to decide between when the time comes to choose who lives and who dies. He's a little guy, okay. I'm glad you agree. He's a little guy. Look at him go. It's the hunch he has to him. That's what makes him a little guy. Of course, anyone can be a little guy if they want to be. Nice bath. A little crate with some cheese in it. Oh, this place is well stocked. Hermosa as well, alright.
I do not believe we have met. I'm Hermosa, captain of this unfortunate ship.
I thought for sure it would have been Hermosa, but okay, Hermosa. Let's mind read.
No one can teach combat skills like me. But how can I say that without sounding desperate?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Captain. What made you end up here in such a dire state?
To be honest, I hadn't a clue. We were sailing the Western Sea when all of a sudden a beam of light shone down on us. Next thing I knew, we were here, stranded on this strange and hostile island.
Milady, I am the Dragon Knight to be the island has told you about.
Oh, forgive me, I didn't realize. Listen, I don't know who the other candidate is, but he or she can't possibly match my talents. They probably all say that, but this time it's true. Let me assure you, I really am an excellent weapons trainer. Great warriors have been my students. You remember that, won't you?
What do trainers do?
They augment their scholar skills by rigorous instruction and exercise.
The person in the sound booth for this game was not consistent about how far the voice actors' mouths needed to be from the mics, I swear.
I may show you ways to greaten the strength of your whirlwind attacks, heighten the accuracy with which you fire splitting arrows, improve the might of those you summon. Regular warriors and wizards have their limits, but I can easily push you beyond them.
You mentioned you were spirited away by a beam of light. Could you be more specific?
Well, it was a column really, a hollow column that surrounded the ship. Then suddenly the sea started to become blurry and the force within the column stronger. What followed was a hard crashing and thumping. When I opened my eyes, we were here, wrecked and lost. Before I had time to let it all sink in, that's not meant to be funny, by the way, a lady approached me and told me of the prophecy.
Have you many problems to deal with?
We were attacked by some local ruffians a few days ago, but we were able to repel the assault. Water and food luckily don't cause worries. Barbatos summons the necessary supplies. One of my sailors took off on his own though. He's been away a while. Should you see Elfrith, could you perhaps tell him he's needed here? I mean, if that's no inconvenience.
I must go, Captain.
Goodbye, Your Grace.
Good start, good start. I'm leaning towards Hermosa. Okay, there's a couple people to talk to here. Rivellonian History and Sonnets, Part 2. I think I found Part 1, but let me see. Oh, I look forward to when I have a chest full of these books. And I don't have to look through all of my inventory, passing over consumables here and there. I don't know why they didn't set up another tab for ingredients. I think that would have made a lot more sense. Yeah, we've got in Sonnets Part 1. Let's read another sonnet. I used to know what specifically made something a sonnet. I don't anymore. Each of these books contains a multitude of sonnets that depict important events in the history of Rivellon. The most popular one in this volume is On the Death of the Divine. A sad affair it is indeed when son and father shall engage in battle, but neither'd pause and neither'd cede. Both knew that soon the swords would rattle. Two abstract concepts, good and evil, meet to wage the final war, to bring about the great upheaval, to end the evil they abhor. But just though Damien viewed his quest, he woke the wrath of dragon knights. They feared the plague, the coming pest, for Lucian's cause they swore to fight. Then darkest of hours befell our world, as dragons' treason a new age unfurled. Oh, come on. I want to do it the cool way. There you go. Oh, what? Oh. Maybe that's part of what makes it a sonnet. Then darkest hours befell our world, as dragons' treason a new age unfurled. John Thornlair. Thank you, John. History of the Dragon Knights Part 3 we have read already. I think we've read the entire history of the Dragon Knights by now. Oh, what a chest. It's 25
Another
gold
one
in it.
to add to the collection.
And you, Radcliffe.
Oh, my head. Feels like a leprechaun is sculpting inside my skull. So you're that dragon lord or something, right?
Do leprechauns exist in the Divinity universe? I'm gonna mind read them.
Blast this being stuck on some backward patch of island. I'd have won this year's weapon enchantment competition again, that's for sure.
Something like that, yes. And you are.
Radcliffe, the best enchanter you'll ever meet. My guess is that's all you need to know about me.
What does an enchanter do exactly?
An enchanter uses crystals, ores, and written enchantments to augment the strength, the abilities of weapons, armors, jewelry, and so on. Needless to say, the right type of enchantment can aid adventurers tremendously in combat, especially if they're adapted to have specific uses in specific circumstances. Some creatures have a natural weakness for certain types of poison, for instance, which makes a poison enchantment all the more powerful. That means it's a good idea to have a varied arsenal of weapons and armor on you. But you can also disenchant a favorite piece of equipment and add a new quality to it.
So you're an enchanter. The best you say? Why is that?
Ha! Normally my reputation precedes me. I'm the official supplier of weapons to the New Order. Their officers view the receiving of one of my swords upon promotion as a badge of honor. But those are nothing compared to the ones I could make, given the right material.
And what materials do you require to enchant?
Metal and crystals, basically. But not every crystal is the same. The rarer they are, the more powerful, usually. I'm sure you'll be able to obtain some pretty scarce specimens once you've earned your wings.
Well, I'm off. Stay sober.
Don't count on it. But wait up a minute. Listen, I'm not in the mood to stand here and plead for my life. But I do know there's another enchanter nearby. Why don't you bring that chap to the ship? We'll both make you a sword, and you'll quickly see everyone's an amateur compared to me.
I mean, yeah, that sounds good. I like that. I like seeing someone who's willing to test their mettle immediately. I'm pretty confident of which necromancer I'm going to choose already. We've got this guy, who I'll be comparing to the Welsh guy from Rivellon. Or not Rivellon, Alaroth. And then these people. I guess... what I'm wondering is, there are people on this island who arrived here through seemingly not magical circumstances. Or maybe they did, I don't know, but there's more than 8 people here. I think the 8 people that I'm concerned with, 4 of whom are going to die, are just these, the weapons trainer, the enchanter, the alchemist, and the necromancer. One of each of those are gonna have to die. But why? And what about everyone else who ended up here? Like the entire crew of this ship, are they just gonna die as well? Because if they're not, then why does anyone have to die? It's a very strange choice. Can the island only support 4 other people? I have a hard time believing that. Michael?
Don't bother me, I have no time. I'm building a raft, you know. I'll get away from here yet.
I believe you. Turgoyne.
Greetings, traveler. I wish you a very good day.
Gonna mind read him.
That cannonball with the bathing twins motif will cost a fortune. But I must have it.
Why would you put a motif on a cannonball? Hello there. You're, one of the ship's passengers?
Indeed I was. Turgoyne's the name. Maritime historian extraordinaire. An undismayed castaway on this idiosyncratic island full of awe and wonder.
Judging by your enthusiasm, Sentinel Island is a maritime historian's dream come true.
That's what I've been telling the members of our club, the Prancing Seahorse. You're absolutely right, though. I wrote many a paper on the legendary Ulfmar, don't you know? A mighty pirate. But he wasn't a mere pirate, he was an explorer, too. Then, one sad day, he disappeared. Ship, treasure, and all. Never to be heard from again.
Why does everyone have to die? Me most days. Yeah, exactly. We should all just live forever. That'd be good. Until you discovered something on this island?
Exactly. You catch on quickly, don't you, youngster?
Forgot what the last thing you said was, to be honest.
Have you noticed that shipwreck perched so bizarrely atop that enormous tree?
I have.
I'd bet my prize collection of erotically engraved cannonballs that is Ulfmar's ship. Oh, yes, indeed. I'd recognize the design anywhere.
And you'd desperately like me to take a look, wouldn't you?
I'm sure his treasure must still be there, but also some of his books. And those are what interest me. He must have collected so much knowledge during his travels. I'd be very grateful if you'd manage to explore the wreckage. But I don't think you can. Not unless you sprout some wings.
What's this Prancing Seahorse you mentioned?
It's a gentleman's club in Alaroth.
I didn't know there were gentlemen's clubs in Alaroth. I guess the city's grown.
It's where the intellectuals of the city gather, chat and have a drink.
Gentlemen's club in the old sort of sense, I suppose, not a strip club.
The current president, though, is a bit of an odd fellow. Narcissus is his name, and he's absolutely head over heels in love with himself. What a character.
I could have guessed. See you later, Turgoyne.
Have a nice day.
Are you here because of the island as well?
The island? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Someone is playing a prank on me. I'm sure of it.
On all of us, I think. Swirled away by magic out on the sea. It's unheard of.
Erotically engraved cannonballs is pretty good. I should get some of those. Yeah, it's growing on me. It seemed silly at first, but he's got a collection of them. I kind of get it. 15 minutes till internet curfew for the 17-year-olds in the UK. Oh my god. They're doing a curfew now. What does this even mean? The West is so funny. I really hate being alive in this timeline. Honestly, I know what you mean. That's fucking bizarre. They're doing a curfew as well. I mean, all the more reason to start paying for a good VPN, I suppose, if you live anywhere. Barbados.
Unless you have earned 3 or more doctorates in various alchemical disciplines, kindly remove yourself from my presence.
Gonna mind read him.
How dare this nincompoop try and trick the greatest potion maker in Riverlon?
Well, I think I've made my choice already.
Oh, it's you, is it? The so-called Dragon Knight? Well, don't for a second think I believe you, or that pretty little green thing. It's too preposterous to even contemplate. Honestly, the bird brains one meets in life make you wish there was legislation for permissible social interaction.
What does an alchemist do?
An alchemist distills the pure potency from plants and herbs to create an abundance of potions that may aid the drinker in an endless variety of ways. Recipes from obscure books are also always a valuable commodity to any alchemist worth his or her salt. So, should you find these during your journeys, I would advise you to bring these to the tower.
You really have 3 doctorates in 3 various alchemical disciplines.
5, actually, but I allow scholars to address me once they have earned their 3rd. If not, I would only have myself to talk to. Though I must say, the appeal of that eventuality has risen considerably since this conversation started.
Do you have any idea where you are?
Why? You don't? Lost our way, have we? Oh, poor thing. Let me enlighten you then. This is Sentinel Island, an ancient isle that was home to Maxos, and still is to draconic magic. Before you ask, Maxos is the greatest mage who ever lived, but judging by his sudden disappearance, I'd venture to say his experiments caught up with him. I'm sure your mind is already dazzled by this sudden display of knowledge, so we'll call it a day. Class dismissed.
The other candidate is called Alan. Do you know him?
Never heard of the man. That means that he is either not an alchemist at all, or such an obscure one he has cured nothing besides a child's mild cough.
Well, I'm off. Stay put now.
Order your other stooges around, but not me.
Clearly a...
No, the fishes you are throwing in the cooking pot.
No, I don't. So what, you think I'll poison you? I, the greatest chef ever?
When I see scores of dead whales on the beach that must have eaten those same fishes, I think twice before preparing them. Your chefness.
Well, I'm leaning towards, Barbados there. However, he's kind of a dick. The government is adding a curfew for 16 to 17-year-olds to stop using social media. How have we capitalismed this hard into an authoritarian nanny state in a program that is pretty well documented to be coming from big tech, honestly? How is this enforced? Like, does someone come make sure the kidder is the to come shake the kid, or is the parent fined for letting their kid pilot a Neopets after curfew? My state has the ID/social security verification for stuff. Very dumb and bad. Yeah, no, fortunately, though, I think this is, I'm actually not sure what their most recent one for California was. I think it got shot down, but then there's the whole, there's the whole federal thing as well. Either way, though, I'm just going to use a VPN to bypass it. I'm not giving I will genuinely just stop using the internet. If I have to give my ID to any big tech companies who have very bad track records of keeping any information secure, I'll just stop. Blow up all phones with an underage ID on it. Yeah, I guess that's the thing. You have to give your ID. Disgusting. Eleanor.
My husband Henry, what a character he is. Just because he can... Need some more salt, Henry.
More? How dare you criticize my cooking? Sacre bleu, my own wife, no less.
For goodness sake, Henry, I suggested some more salt, not a divorce. Though that looks more and more likely.
Stranger, please, leave the chef to his art, we? I'm
sure.
Cooking an exquisite bouillabaisse that you will tell your grandchildren about.
See, they say bouillabaisse, but instead of bouillabaisse. But then he says we, so does French exist in Divinity or not? Strange choices.
Hello there. I'm Sam, the first mate.
We'll see about that.
If only I was still allowed to leave the camp. I could pick up those desert roots I saw earlier. Yum. To be able to taste a sweet cup of tea again. I salvaged some things from the cargo hull, and I'm not averse to making some coin. Care to have a look?
Sure, why not?
You won't be disappointed.
Right. Do you have anything that isn't generic? He's got the wall, which is a shield. I'll pass. The bow of Nerasan, which I am not leveled for. I'll pass. It's also so funny to me that the government is spying on you. People want to put their government ID into their phone, so it's so silly to me that this slid by anywhere. Yeah, I know. I have a hard time believing that anyone really believes the rhetoric that this is to protect kids. At least, I don't know, though. Most people are really stupid, aren't they? I feel like most places yelled, "Think of the children," and acted like their voters wanted it. I should just be carving erotic cannonballs on a beach somewhere. That sounds good. We could do that. There's the scorpion leggings. What's up with the scorpion leggings? Ranged armor rating, +5 to spirit. Yeah, the scorpion's mainly just... Yeah, I see. There's some lore behind it, but it's mostly just like... It does damage when you get damaged, and I'm mostly trying to avoid getting damaged, so I don't think the scorpion armor set is something I should be pursuing. Good. Do you have anything else to say, Sam?
Welcome back. Would you like to browse my stock?
I found some desert roots. Would you like them?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. They look so delicious.
All right. Well, I don't think I'm gonna buy anything from Sam, but that's good. Couple of guards.
Let
Are
them
they speaking?
attack, I say. We gave them a good licking last time. Yeah, but we lost 3 men as well. Well, I like to think of the keg of rum as half full. You're a real landlubber, aren't you? I can always tell. Welcome, traveler. You'll be safe inside the encampment.
I don't think you guys need to worry about my safety. But hey, I appreciate the thought. What's this? The Alchemist's Monthly.
Shiny.
That is shiny. I feel like there is no bipartisan push for this because most people in America are at least, like, my personal freedoms are worth more than your life as a rule of thumb, which is why we don't do anything about school shootings historically, because my guns. No, it's true. Yeah, last I checked, the Kids or COSA Act, I think one of those is a part of a package of the other, isn't likely to pass the Senate. There's a lot of dissent from it on both sides, though it was a bipartisan bill to begin with. But like big tech has their hands in both parties, don't they? This is why we don't do anything about school, but lots of stuff passes broadly without serious polling, and yeah. That was a very Italian pirate. You're a real landlubber. Yeah, it didn't sound like that guy's original accent either. In this issue, Fahrenheit, how to overcome its putrid stench and uncover its hidden benefits. Brewing a love potion, it's kind of annoying how sensitive that is. Distilling droxlerite in this mix will work wonders. Deadly explosion in Alaroth. Members of Prancing Seahorse deny any involvement in the fatal experiment. Alchemists of the Year Awards, a selection of Rivellon's most gifted and the ones to avoid. Many pages are missing from this book. Only one article is still readable. Alchemist of the Year Awards. Best Healing Potion, Barbados of Rivertown. For the 3rd year running. Barbados was awarded the most prestigious trophy for his sweet-tasting, unctuous healing potion. Tested on genuinely injured Alaroth soldiers, its powers once again easily surpassed those of its competitors, mending wounds in a matter of seconds, with added reinvigorating effect. Best fire-breathing potion, Jurgos of Alaroth, the newcomer, an apprentice of the renowned Deodatus, impressed the audience by letting erupt an 18-yard-long flame, so setting a new record, as well as setting 2 nearby barns on fire. Most original side effect potion, unknown contestant. The universally acclaimed category once again provided some genuine laughter-inducing surprises, as the guinea pigs were unaware of the potion's effect before drinking them. This year, it was undoubtedly the gender-changing, size-reducing, skin-color-altering brew that most dazzled the audience. The winner refused to state his identity and simply issued the statement before vanishing before the spectators' incredulous eyes. Ye who drinks from this bottle delight, ye who drinks from this bottled delight, know you won't win a single fight, but green or blue and the size of a gnome, think how much larger you'll find your home. Most dubious recipe, Allen Brew. 2nd participation in a row, and unfortunately for the infamous Allen's 2nd collection of this award. There were notable improvements compared to the last year's attempt, as none of the testers suffered from bowel indisposition this time around. Still, no positive effects were noticed, leading fellow alchemists to seriously doubt Allen's self-proclaimed gift in the discipline. Right. The game is telling me more and more that I really shouldn't pick Alan to be the alchemist that lives. Oh. Yeah, we'll go ahead and play that ad. Well, I guess I'd better go and... Shipwreck, apparently, is something that I'm going to need to become a dragon to get, which gives me the impression that, that historian, at least... Ooh, oh dear. That historian is going to survive no matter who I pick. It's just the trainers who have to die. It doesn't make sense. Oh, hello. I guess we'll deal with these guys, but then I want to go and get the other enchanter. Bring him over here. His wife should live, if I understand the stakes correctly. Which is all the more reason to pick him, isn't it? If his wife's gonna live either way, maybe get the guy whose wife isn't here. Who isn't gonna continue living on this island that I recurringly come back to. And there's another one. It's annoying that I'm gonna have to come back to each of these when the time comes to make my choice. But yes, I hope more and more people push back on the online ID bills. Pretty consistently the case that they get pushed through the governing bodies that introduce them really quickly, faster than people can really react. And I mean, people have just gotten so used to giving up their online privacy anyway, so they're kind of primed to just do that, which is really frustrating. But you're not gonna explain this stuff to normies. It's just they don't care. Wesson.
Welcome back, Dragon Knight.
Radcliffe, the other enchanter, challenged his opponent to a smithing competition. He's on the beach not far from here.
A competition, you say? But that's good, isn't it? Yes. You can show how skilled you are.
It's not a bad way to settle this matter, that's true. And I can't very well refuse now, can I? Yes, we'll go to him presently.
Alright, there they go. Faster than I can run. Alright, I'll bet there was a little dungeon to go into past those enemies back there. They skedaddled, they sure did. Now what is this? What's going on here? Ah, another one of these. I should really be using the fast travel mechanics more, but they feel less necessary on Sentinel Island than they did back in Broken Valley. What is this? Is this just a barrier? Yeah, I'm not allowed to go. Okay, fine. I imagine that's the route up to the tower, and I need to make a decision on everyone who gets to live before that opens. Well, there's a cannonball. No erotic carvings on it, but a cannonball nonetheless. I think we're reaching the point where I have to make a call here. Make a decision, that is. Don't fall in between that. I suppose this is a skull. You get stuck. You'll get stuck. Legend of Ulfmar Volume 3, so I have 2 and 3 now, but not 1. I'd like to read up on Ulfmar before we finish his quest. The quest concerning him, that is. Yeah, let's go the other way. Probably better. Who's this then? Kenneth? Did I read that right? Kenneth.
It is you, isn't it? The Slayer turned dragon. I, a true Slayer, still would hate you if I didn't know my life lies in your hands. The Slayer's back at the camp must already miss my magic training program.
I am what you and I were taught to revile, but my purpose is still noble.
And what is that purpose, if I may ask?
To rid Rivellon of the plague that is Damien.
Noble mission indeed. Not one I'm averse to taking part in.
For what function did the island select you?
Be your trainer. I can understand why she chose me. Oh yes, I was never your drill instructor, and more's the pity. The men and women I trained are now the best of the best. Just look at Commander Road. Anyway, I have a proposition to make. I know there must be a rival on the island, and I challenge him, whoever he might be, to a duel, so I can prove my worth.
Your rival is the captain of the stranded ship near your camp.
I see. Well then, No time to waste. I'll go at once.
Okay, I'm leaning towards that guy as much as I like Hermosa. That guy and I have a history. But ultimately, whoever wins the duel. Ghost! Hello, Ghost. Welcome, welcome. Hello, young Jack. Soon to be less young. That's true. That's true. Tomorrow. Well, technically, I'm about to be less young in just a moment. There we go. But yes, yes. Yeah, I suppose that's every day. Don't call Jack young. The UK will get him. They will. Yeah. They'll come after me. He don't live there. Don't think it matters. I won't set my VPN to the UK. I can promise you that. No one will. Whoa. Alright, that was cool. Creature Goblin Mage. So Creature Goblins is what these guys are called, because those are the same models. Same entities. How you doing, Ghost? Good to see you. And how are you doing, Dirge? I don't think I ever actually asked. Oh.
Back off, I say! I'm not tasty, monsters! Find someone else to... Oh, you there! Please help me!
Just a moment.
I can see something shiny over on that whale's skull. There's no way I'm venturing far from the camp again, though.
Oh, right. You must be Elfrith. Captain Hermosa sent me to find you.
Bless her heart and yours. Hurry, kind stranger, they'll get to me soon.
Okay. Just Dragon Elf. Dragon Elves. I'm hot and there's a spider in my room and in an awkward place. Oh no. I had a spider in this room just the other day. Crawled up behind the TV I read my chat on during cocktail
Never
streams.
have I seen such ferocious beasts, nor such fighting skills either.
God, I have such an easy time forgetting how to do the accent I've been doing, because they throw this shit at me. What were you doing here?
These ruins looked inviting. I wanted to explore them. I stumbled over what I thought was a small rock, but it turned out to be an old buck. Then I heard a growl. Instinctively, I jumped up and scurried up that broken column.
The good captain did well to inform me about your adventurous spirit.
She's a wonderful woman, Lady Hermosa. I'll return to the Starbound immediately. Here, take the book I found. It's the least I can do. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Of course, arcane
A
notebook.
strange book found in the sand. That might be interesting.
I think that is just a skill book.
This is the book Elfrith gave you. It appears to be the spell book of an unnamed mage.
Apparently not.
Most of the spells are too amateurish to be of much use, but one of them catches your attention. It would seem the mage liked to work outside, but often the wind bothered him, so he devised a spell to make it die down.
Okay, I know
Close
exactly.
the book and put it away.
I know exactly where to use that. Let me just look around real quick, and we'll head straight there. We'll fast travel this time because it's not like far away, but it's a bit of a meandering path. Let me actually just see if there's anything else to the, I assume, no, not north at all, south. South, east. Kill it, get it, squish it. Sound advice. I try to be a guy who lets spiders outside, but sometimes I can't be that guy. Sometimes you see one skittering away and you don't want it to bite anyone you care about. Though to be fair, most spiders you really have to coax into biting you. It's a rare spider that's going to crawl up to a big thing, to a big creature, and bite it without provocation.
shine.
They like small creatures. I try to let them out. If they're on a wall, that's a lot harder. If they're in the abode, they're gonna explode. Nice. Well, that works. That's all the justification I needed. They ain't paying rent. That's also true. That's also true. But they might be, you know, they might be eating little bugs for you that you also don't want in your house. Of course, little bugs aren't as scary as spiders. So I need to learn how to fly before I can go up there. And I think that's all of the outside of Sentinel Island. So, we're gonna go to the Barrier Shrine and fast travel to... yeah, the Beach Shrine. Barrier Shrine to Beach Shrine. I think the Barrier Shrine is... yeah, it's over here. I don't know why we got an autosave, but I get the feeling I should probably check in with people around here. I never would have learned about this if I hadn't read that guy's mind. We've got 2 challenges happening here, actually.
Here we are. Listen now. Whoever is the captain of this ship, I challenge him to a duel.
Challenge her to a duel, you mean?
What? I didn't know. No. I won't fight a woman. It's not honorable.
You were just talking about how Captain Rhodes is like a skilled warrior that you trained. What are you on, what are you on about?
I take it you are my rival, and one of us has to perish this day. I respect your decorum, but this is neither the time nor place. Prepare to fight.
No. I implore you. You were a slayer before you were a dragon, and know the code of our order. Please, convince her to stop this brawl.
No one told me that misogyny was a part of our code, bud. You better get in there. Sentiment is gallant enough, but this duel shall be settled here and now.
I deplore that decision. But if there is no other way, so be it.
All right. Go on, Hermosa.
On guard.
May the best swordsman win.
Come on, Slayer versus Captain. This must be the duel of the year.
Hang on. Let's get a prediction. let's give it a shot. I don't think I've ever actually run one of these. Let's see. When it comes to spiders, I kill them but feel bad about it. There are very few bugs I feel bad about killing, but spiders are one. But at the same time, this is my house and you are scary. They are scary. This one is about a centimeter too big to be left in the house. If I can detect their personality, they're too big. That's fair. This guy is about to get humbled by the Kyoshi warriors. Yeah. Larian prior to BG3 weren't very progressive. And Dragon Commander, you can't romance same-sex companions, for example. That's a shame. Okay, let me pull up the dashboard, because I know that's a way easier way to do this than trying to remember chat commands. Stream manager. And start a prediction. Ooh, it'll win. Hermosa. The Lady Captain. Oh, that's too many. Hang on. We'll just do Hermosa. Now we'll do Captain Hermosa. Captain Hermosa or Slayer Kenneth. And we'll give you 1 full minute. I don't think you'll need more than that. Start the prediction. Got it. And then, did I miss anything? While I'm here, I can go ahead and make sure everything looks good. Apparently I'm broadcasting in 720p. I was under the impression I was broadcasting in 864p. Yeah, I am. Twitch is just, the Twitch dashboard is just dumb. Alright, whoa. Alright, 4K versus 2K, pretty good. You can just do prediction. Does that pull up like a dialogue that you can fill out? Because that could be useful. but I also don't really mind. Oh, okay. Well, good to know. Very good to know. We'll wait for that to finish, and then we'll proceed. 4K versus 3K, 7K versus 3K. A lot of people are betting on Hermosa. I can't blame you. I kind of hope she wins. I like her more. Didn't know you were a hacker, Cream. Yeah. All right, bets are in. Let's see what happens. Oof. Oof. I can't tell who's winning, but I'm seeing a lot more blood coming out of Hermosa. Oh, all right.
The best fighter you'll ever meet.
Very good. Well done, well done. That's going to be 3,000 points being distributed amongst a handful of people. Now, where do I decide that? I'm a hacker, a slacker, a project backer. Nice. Where do I decide that? Oh, choose prediction outcome. Cool, because you can't do two at once naturally. Got it. Okay. Choose outcome, Captain Hermosa. Complete prediction. Don't show that again. I actually do show that again, but I am confident. All right. How did that end up going? Type prediction into your chat. Nope, too late. I lost a fortune. Were you the one who bet 3,000, 10K to go to Cream Rotten a Loose Ghost? Yeah. It will make 3,000 back in no time, Furious. Don't worry. Well done, everyone. Well done. I hope, don't spend it all in one place now. Oh, and I lost connection to my chat for a moment, but I see. Made double my money, I think. Very nice. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to... Here, I think what I'm gonna have to do is... And then... Make double my money? No, I didn't. Math. And now I have 99.4K, and I like to keep it around 100K, so I'm right where I want to be. Brilliant. Might have to alt... No, we're good. What?
I think I have amply proven who's the best fighter on this island, have I not?
No doubt about it.
I do feel bad about having to kill the man, though. Slayers are such valiant fighters, you know? Though they're technically our enemy now.
It's true.
I
And...
think I have amply proven who's the best fighter on this island, have I not?
I see Ilfrith made it.
Indeed he did. The silly man was lucky you were around. Thank you for rescuing him. I am very grateful, Your Grace.
Mm-hmm.
I do feel bad.
All right. I'm gonna take the pearl.
Shiny.
Don't see those too often. Jack, timeout Ghost for calling you Jack. I might just... Jack, make a redeem at 100K where we get to mail you a mystery powder as a cocktail ingredient. Oh my god, I mean, you could just do that, I guess, if you're willing to pay the postage. Shit, I dead capitalized him, you did. You did. I'll forgive you for it. There's a grace period on it, but after a full month of being rebranded, you have to learn, or you'll get timed out for 8 full hours. I think I'm gonna be attacked by wyverns trying to do this. I was gonna fast travel. So much for that. We're just walking. Make a redeem where you have to make a cocktail of our choice blindfolded. That would be kind of fun. That would be actually kind of fun. I'm gonna make a note of that. I'll take it under consideration if nothing else. Obsidian. Actually, let me make sure that so that all got pushed. I'm pretty sure. No, I updated both of these yesterday. Let me switch over to the right one though. I think if I paid for my the app that I use to do this, it would be a lot less of a pain, but for the time being. Cool, we're fetched. Are we authenticated? Let me double check. Authorize. I have to reset my author information every time I do this. I'm using a source control app to keep my Obsidian notes synced across across devices, which is just a nice way to do it without having to pay extra. But switch over here, media production notes, use this folder, allow. You absolutely have a repo. I don't know why you're being silly. There it is. Okay. And just to be safe, I'm gonna pull. Force pull. Make a redeemer, you have to use a pumice stone on your feet and put the shavings into a cocktail. I think I'll pass on that one, but I appreciate the suggestion. Make a redeemer, you have to make a really nice cake, but there's one single toenail clipping in it. I think I'm going to skip that one too. But I am going to make a little note. Let me see, that's going to be, if we switch over to this one, and then we switch over to, we'll put this on the streaming, you know what, no, we'll make a new note. We'll make a new note under streaming. Channel point ideas. Not cannel point, channel point ideas. Let's see, blindfolded cocktail. There we go, and force push. I don't care if it's dangerous, force push. That seemed to go off without a hitch. I could double check it, but I won't. Make a redeemer, you have to dress up like and fully imitate Dirge for an hour. But like really offensively? I feel like Jack could do a really good offensive Dirge. Maybe. I'll just take an edible first and then wait 2 hours and then we'll go for it. And mind, I'm so offensive, I'm on a 24-hour streaming ban right now. Oh no. Make a redeem where you hire a hitman with a crossbow, tell him to roll a dice every 2 hours, and on a 1 he shoots you in the head. Oh my god, so he's just hanging around near me but out of sight constantly? That would be expensive. So that's gonna it's gonna be a lot of points. And it's a D4. And that guy has a snail chasing him, and the snail is immortal. Oh no. At least we're both on edge all the time. Let's read ourselves a arcane notebook.
This is the book of the
Speak the spell.
Speak the spell, and within moments, the wind has died down.
Alright. It's still desaturated here, but
Here I lie in windswept grave, while temperate skies are all I crave.
well, the wind died down. I don't know what else you want from me. Should I try speaking the spell again? Oh, right. The candle won't stay lit with the wind going. I didn't even see the candle before. Probably would have been easier if the saturation was less silly. It's all coming together. That the snail would keep him on an edge so he doesn't hit as often. Oh, I see. And give you an upside of winning a sweet crossbow. That's right, because he can't stay still at any given moment. Wouldn't mind a sweet crossbow. Crossbows are pretty cool. Gotta keep the string in good shape, though. Okay. I'm gonna take the XP. Yes.
The candles burn once more, and at long last my spirit soars again.
I'll be the judge of that.
At last, hope for salvation.
I think a little introduction is in order.
I am Sasan, the one-time reluctant concubine of Lycan, until he needed my blood to advance his schemes. A powerful spell was required to access the abandoned tower, sealed as it was by Maxos' magic. The blood of a loved one. I can still hear him say it. Ha! That monster never loved anything but death.
Is it possible I met your evil twin a while back?
No. She is an abomination. A ghoulish duplicate. Pieced together from different corpses.
Right, I do remember her now.
Lycan's tastes are peculiar. Even before he killed me, he manufactured that thing to satisfy his frigid, soulless appetites.
I need to enter the battle tower. Can you tell me how this can be done?
Of course, it can't. No, the only way in is to draw Lycan out. And for you, he won't budge. I'm confident, though, that my appearance would rattle his twisted brain like nothing has before.
And it's as simple as that, is it?
Not quite, no. There is one other matter. I am bound to this grave. But bring me back to life, and I'll accompany you. All I need is my ring, which I hope is still in Lycan's old study here on the island. Say demise and enter.
Okay. Cool. I forgot about that dungeon. Oh. I missed a few here. One sec. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't. Make a redeem where you roll a D100, and if you get a 32, you uninstall 32. Very good, very good. Channel point redeem where you have to go somewhere and convince someone else to do an Alt F4. Ooh, or Alt +4/. I imagine you meant Alt F4. I don't know what Alt 4/ is. If you roll 2 of the same number in a row, you take a flamethrower to your computer. That would be really funny to have, like, well, I gotta go ask George to close this game. I do kind of like that. If you roll 3 of the same number in a row, you say hello to a neighbor and give them a genuine smile. Oh God, how could I prove it? Mine feels lightly flamethrower right now with the heat here. Oh yeah, hot for you too. It's hot here too. Some kind of warmth. It's global. Terrible. It's like the climate changed or something. Can we get our hands on a gelatinous cube that is sentient? Trick question. It's ooze. Don't try to handle it. Oh no. We just call him Jack. Very good. Well done. It's pretty hot here as well. In the past few weeks, it hasn't really been cooling down at night. Like 20 degrees, sure, but not like below 70. 70 Fahrenheit, that is. And that's no good. And it's usually like still 79 or something like that, shortly before the sun starts to rise again. So it ain't been pleasant, and it ain't been getting better. And I think that's gonna be us for the next few months. Next 2 months, really. Once we hit September, it'll probably start getting into the 60s at night again, and that'll be nice, but we've still got August to contend with. Right now it's 98 Fahrenheit where I am. Earlier it was 101. 101F is 38.3 C for Brits. Thank you. Again, I do actually want to try and memorize the conversion there.
I can't
As you
move
approach
this.
the door, the skull asks you for Lycan's motto.
Demise.
A metallic clicking sound heralds the unlocking of the door.
Alright, we gotta go get a ring. God, you scared the shit out of me, little guy. Abomination Warrior 17. Alright. Ah! Abomination Ranger. What I really don't like about the heat is that my skin is so dry lately. Normally, the soap that I use is enough to keep me moisturized, but when it's this hot, this consistently, not so much. Don't really get that from the cold. Don't know why. Fahrenheit is a funny thing. It is kind of funny. Make a one man weep, and another man sing. What I personally don't like about the heat is how dry your skin is. Yeah, I'm glad we agree on that.
Shiny.
Well, I thought this would be a much larger dungeon. Letter from Lycan to an unknown recipient. The island may hate me, a sentiment I heartily return, but it matters not, for I am untouchable. The tower is mine. Maxos was a fool to leave it, and that spell he put on it to lock it. Ha! The blood of a loved one. Sasan's throat was so soft. It felt like my knife slit through her flesh with the ease and comfort of a demon that feasts on virgin flesh. But I digress. The island is of no importance because she cannot in any way impede my work. In fact, my presence so dispirits her that slowly her appearance has changed from horribly lush, green, sunlit place to a decaying rock that bathes in blood-colored light. How ironic that she does not realize her withering serves me so well. Sasan's jewelry box, there's her ring, a potion, and a chest that needs a key. Oh.
Shiny.
Got some notes. I keep wanting to press tab to see my inventory. Jack came to my birthday party a few weeks ago and shed an entire skin sleeve. Nobody wanted to say anything. It was very awkward. Well, it was important, and you gotta leave something everywhere you go. I always try to leave something. Sometimes it's just a full skin, just a full layer of dermis. I just typed hot into Google instead of what's the temperature or whatever. That's how hot it is. Did you get anything? I wonder if Bear Grylls pisses on himself to solve dry skin. I think that would make it worse, to be honest. I don't know, but let me know how 2015 turns out for you. I've got to go take a shower, but you should make a redeem where you watch me in the shower. That sounds good,
In this
too.
dusty booklet, Lycan describes the research he did in order to break the magical seal on the battle tower door so as to obtain entry.
Enjoy your shower, though, Cream. I hope it's a good one. I hope it's relaxing. It pulled up Hotmail. Well, that could be useful.
He seems to have made use of the same Orbis Arcesso you used to defeat Amdusius. Having to kill Sasan made him feel slightly bothered, but his undead copy design quickly alleviated his apprehension, such as it was.
Now, I don't remember who Endubius is. It was 2 weeks ago. How could I be expected to remember that? Formula.
Shiny.
He always says that, often when picking up pieces of paper and books. I don't get it. It's going to be a cold shower, so about as relaxing as those get, I guess. Well, once you get used to the cold, they can still be nice, though relaxing might not quite be the word I'm looking for. Refreshing. I hope it's a refreshing cold shower. I hope it cools you down nicely. Well, that was DuckDuckGo on Google. If you just type hot, it does pull up weather. That doesn't surprise me. That's the convenience
So,
that... Oh.
you met my spectre sister, Squire. But Sasan shan't be resurrected. Mayhaps I'll see her living again myself and make her a piecemeal puppet as well.
Oh, but she will. And no 10-piece jigsaw puzzle is going to stop me.
Silence. You don't understand my subtle plan. But I shall waste words on you no longer. Slay the slayers, my soldiers. Strike the Maxis slave down.
Oh no. Whatever will I do? I'm sure on hard this would be quite the encounter. Be back soon. Enjoy. This one's level 18. They were no match for my little guy, though. But yes, that's that convenience that Google thinks justifies giving all of your information away. A key! Could that key potentially go to this chest? Wouldn't you know it? Alaroth Archmage Bracelet, +1 to potion efficiency. And it's part of a set.
Shiny.
It's probably gonna get sold. Alright. Moving on. Out of the way, little guy. He's almost dead. It's good that he was there to tank a lot of that damage. Okay, shall we go... Oh, you know what? Something I forgot to do. Let me see. Beach Shrine, I imagine, is the one close to... No, we want to go... We want to go to these guys, so we want to go to the Barrier Shrine. Bitch is here, because I forgot to have that, thing happen between the enchanters. That's right. The enchanters need to have their little competition. And I think Alan is just gonna die. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
I take it you, sir, are the other smith.
I am. So you're the competition, are you? Let's get this over with then. We'll both make the best sword we can with the paltry materials we have at our disposal. You agree?
Very well. May the best man win.
Lord, all that hammering is going to be torture.
I'd do a prediction for this, but it's less exciting than a fight, isn't it? I don't think I can pause right now. Oh.
Shiny.
Ah, yes, a nice little sword it is. I'm still the finest weaponsmith around.
I must admit, you have beaten me.
No, I'm sure your sword is just as good, better even.
I'm afraid it just isn't, dearest. No use kidding ourselves.
But, no, oh please, mighty knight, choose my husband.
The Dragon Knight needs an enchanter, lady. And I have just proven I am the best. Simple as that.
Well, let's have a quick look. Oh, can I not actually use either of these? No, yeah, I can, okay. 14 to 24, 8% plus 26 to hit points, or 14 to 24 plus 23 to hit points. Yeah. Doesn't do as good of magic damage. Slightly worse plus bonus to hit points. Good, but not great. Radcliffe's latest masterpiece, and it has 3 empty enchantment slots. I mean, one of them is objectively better. I wish it was different, Ginny.
Why must this happen to us?
Might I have a word,
wish
Wesson?
we were back home in Elaroth. Nothing more.
Mainly, given that your wife is here, I kind of want you to be the one who lives. I don't know, Radcliffe seems a little full of himself, although so does the alchemist.
Welcome back, Dragon Knight.
Good
Yeah.
or bad is entirely...
And you?
What is it? Talking means later.
Well, do you have anything? Oh, no, I have to wait until I can fly to deal with his quest. Alright. Well,
Nowhere to get home. What must our son think?
let's go give Sassen her ring. And then I'm afraid we have some difficult decisions. Oh, you know what? Let's go to the beach first. Because I'd like to see if Alan has anything else to say for himself, but all the evidence... Oh, not the beach shrine. Which one is it? The, Seaside Shrine. They should really have given you a map for this bit, but it was 2007. Alright, where's Alan? Jack, you can't kill the kids in most games. I'm gonna say things that will make Cream think you did something weird. You get back, Jack. You can't kill the kids in most games, dude. Come on, man. It's been like 5 minutes of this. You can't. Can you not look for mods after the stream? Very good. No, that's good. Cream's gonna be very confused. An ABC of dragons. Hang on. A stands for ancient race, for that is what dragons are called, the reason being that in no recorded history does any other living thing precede their reign. Dragons always were, it seems, which has led to speculations that they are the very creators of Rivellon. B stands for bequest, for even if they are not the actual architects of this world, man's entire cultural heritage is the dragon's bequest. Theirs are the gifts of articulate speech, the form of the alphabet, the dominion over fire, the shape of the wheel. C stands for comprehension, for their understanding of us and of all other things in the multiverse is boundless, whereas our comprehension of them falls within the very strictest definition of the word, limited. And so ends the very literal ABC. Very good. Okay, now please delete that first message and this one. Keep the messages, we need the receipts. Add your receipts. I've never deleted a message before, and I won't start now. I think I have deleted it. I have deleted a message. Maybe one or two, here and there. Alright, Alan.
Have you chosen yet? Shall I be your humble servant?
I met the other alchemist. He's called Barbatos.
Barbatos? Oh my... But he's a charlatan. Oh yes, your choice is clear, friend. Barbatos. Oh, talk about amateurism.
Goodbye for now, Alan. I guess I'm talking like you now, Alan. Goodbye for now.
May the divine bless you, Dragon Knight.
Alright, well, I mean... Oh, and Alan's research. Hang on. I'm looking for any reason to spare him, but part of me is thinking that he's just not being truthful. Maybe he should go. Mixing amber and dragon nail didn't have the expected effect. Instead, the flask exploded, and the stains on my robe will probably never go away. I thought that a hint of ginseng would do the trick, but it ended up as bad as that time I mixed Fahrenheit with Fanny Blossom. The smell, I'll never forget it. And... Oh, you and your receipts. Oh... was a typo. Caused a whole heap of confusion, it did. Right. Well, I have to go with Barbatos for the choice between the alchemists. We're going to go with Igor for the necromancers, since he's going to be more loyal. And also just like marginally worse. But okay, if we're allowing marginally worse, if that's my logic for the necromancers, the smith is also marginally worse, and his wife is here. I think we're gonna spare you, Wesson. Radcliffe, you're gonna die. Sorry. Let's do it. Let's make our choices. We've spoken to everybody. Which one is this then? Enchanter Tome.
Sword is but metal, or but raw material. Together they are power. Shall Radcliffe serve, or shall it be Wesson?
Wesson, connoisseur of gems, shall serve.
Long may he combine nature's potential with man's wit.
Oh, God. Oh. So it's just a lightning strike that happens. Alright, well. I gotta take the healing potion on that one. Yep.
I quite enjoy watching you ponder these poor prospects.
What's your name again? Talana? Yeah. Fuck off, Talana. I picked the man whose wife was right next to him. Or the one whose wife wasn't right next to him.
Do you even know the fishes you are throwing in that cooking pot?
I'm a bit, as the French say, stupid. The French say a lot and you shouldn't listen.
When I see scores of dead whales on the beach that must have eaten those same fishes, I think twice before preparing them. Your chefness.
I think you're right, Curious. What's the chances of getting struck down by Zeus? Well, it was 50-50 really, wasn't it?
I can't thank you enough, Your Grace. Me and Jenny are forever in your debt.
Don't don't mention it. You two seem like an amiable couple. You'll do fine.
We will, kind master. May the divine bless you.
Oh, Dragon Knight, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. My husband will never fail you. You'll see, he won't.
I believe you. Now, let's go do a little bit more picking. Alan, unfortunately, is just gonna die. He shouldn't have lied to me. If he'd been truthful about his incompetence, I may have chosen him. But he chose not to be. So I'm gonna pick the guy who has 5 doctorates. Kind of an easy choice at the end of the day. We're gonna pick Igor because I want my necromancer to be loyal to me and not the Black Ring, who are going to be my enemies throughout the whole game. I think this is for the necromancers. No, this is for the alchemists.
The humblest herb can spell victory or doom. Shall Barbatos serve, or shall it be Alan?
Barbatos, the most learned alchemist in Riverlawn, shall serve.
Long may his potions be a source of triumph and supremacy.
Wonderful. I'm gonna go with the XP. Jack, I encountered a game on a YouTube short earlier that I wanted to add to my wish list, but I forgot to do it, and now I forgot what it was. Can you give me a game to add to my wish list, please? Otherwise, it'll be a lingering, unresolved thought at Balatro. Ooh, there you go. No. I know that you already have, Idols of Ashes or something like that on your wish list, which is a good game. You should give it a go. I quite enjoy it. What's a game that you don't have on your wish list? A game that I like that you don't have on your wish list? Something Ghost would like. I actually just bought that. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun little horror experience. I think you'll get a kick out of it. Let me see. Let me take a quick look at my Steam library, see if anything jogs my memory. Where... Most recent thing I added to any wish list, not on Steam, I added on GOG. I plan on buying it probably tomorrow. His, Shadows of Doubt. I think that'd be a fun game to eventually play in between drinks. See if I'm still logged in here. Yeah, I am. Let me take just a quick look at my library. Somehow. There we are. What do we got here? What do we got? I know you have Kenshi. I'm pretty sure you have Creature Kitchen. If you don't have it, it's on your wish list. Ooh, what about... Do you have Maid of Scare? That might be a good one. If you're looking for a fun narrative horror experience, Maid of Scare is pretty fun if you haven't played it already. Creature Kitchen's fun. Yeah, I liked it. It was a little linear for my taste, but I had fun with it.
Death is where life begins.
I streamed Maid of Scare, did you?
Shall Jonanath serve, or shall it be Igor?
Okay. It was cool, but I am biased. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah, it was fun. It was pretty competent as well, as far as the actual stakes go and everything. Far Far West? Is Far Far West on your wish list? That might be one to go for. The Midnight Walk, I don't know if you've played or not. That's a good one, if it's not on your wish list already. Dead Passengers. Dear Passengers, it's called. I haven't heard of Dear... Oh, on the real, though, I saw a new Friendslov game where you pilot a plane and have to maintain mid-flight by helping passengers and fix the wings look funny. Yeah, I've seen that. That looks interesting. Far Far West wasn't, but I did enjoy it, so I'll add it. There you go. Midnight Walk is on there. Well, there we go. I need to add the actual release of Far Far West to my wish list. So that was a good time. Fun little game to play when the mood strikes. Let me see. Chat's moving fast today. Not that I'm complaining. Picked it up on your recommend because I was umming and awing about it. Oh, I see. Nice. Very nice. I released you of your burden. Thank you. Igor the subservient shall serve. No, Igor the subservient shall serve.
Long may he make cold blood run warm.
Wonderful. Well, that's all 4 of them, isn't it? Or have I forgotten someone? Moonstones you don't see too often. Let's go with a moonstone. It's not quite out yet. That looks really fun, though. Yeah, I think I saw a Reddit post about it. I don't even think I saw it on Steam. Yeah, it looks like some goofy fun. Anything else? If I open up my logbook, Richard will pay. There's a cellar beneath it. I think this one's bugged, unfortunately. Hall of Echoes bound. Maxos's book on the Hall of Echoes stipulates that I shall need to find 4 things to be able to enter the realm of the dead. What? Right, that's main quest stuff. We'll get there. Alan has given me the gardener, chose, and... Well, we don't really have an option between the trainers, but I'll go find the thing. And... Oh, this is just interesting. Okay. Legend of the Ancient Mariner and the Second Coming. Okay, cool. Just making sure I'm up to date. Where's the last... I suppose I could go talk to them real quick. I don't remember where the last totem was, though. You'd think it would be marked. Maybe it's because I don't have that as my active quest, but we need to do a little bit of walking anyway. Saw ads for it, and it did look like a good laugh. And it's not horror, so you can play it too furious. Exactly. Yes, precisely. Oh, Far Far West, I imagine you're talking about. Yeah, Far Far West is fun. Well, I don't need to come over here. I wouldn't mind talking to... I shouldn't I? Since he's probably got new dialogue, so let's, I can never remember which one's better, so... Would it make more sense? I think I can go through here, can't I? Yeah, no, we're close enough to not bother fast traveling. Oh, the plane game. Okay, I was confused. Far Far West is also not horror. It's true. I guess you could argue that Far Far West kind of is horror themed. It's like horror western, but it's the difference between horror and scary, right?
It is done. The master's gone, and you shall take his place. Igor is ready to serve.
Serve me well, and a great necromancer you may become.
I will, master. Greatness I'll achieve in your shadow.
Wonderful. And now we spoke to the smith. We haven't spoken to the alchemist yet. Let's go do that. And then we'll figure out where I need to actually go to pick a trainer. Because I'm really not sure. Then we need to give that ring to Sasan. Sam? Where's that silly alchemist? There he is. Hello.
Ah, yes, the Dragon Knight. The island was kind enough to inform me about the veracity of your words.
Yes, well, I can only hope you'll serve me and my bird brain well.
All right, all right. I thank you for choosing me, but there's no need to rub it in.
I saved your life. I think there is, considering how rude you've been. Let's see then. It's here. Probably faster if I just mark this quest, right? So... Oh, it is marked, so where... It's weird that I even have to choose, given that one of them is dead. But I have no recollection of where the actual... Oh, there it is. Wonderful. I don't know what there doesn't seem to have been much logic in where these actually cropped up.
Fair Hermosa proved her skill and shall now be your devoted trainer. Long may she guide you to perfection.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take the gold.
Another one
Choice
to
is
add to
made.
the collection.
These decisions were yours and therefore the proper ones.
Wonderful.
Aren't we hungry for my power? Good. You'll need it in this cheerless palace, and I give it to you freely.
Thank you. Indeed, all my decisions are the proper ones, always.
Good. The master of the battle tower needs to be firm and sure of judgment. And you are. Now go, Dragon Knight. May fortune be on your side when you confront the necromancer where he dwells.
Thank you. Oh. Some generic belts or weapons, or a ton of XP. I'll take a ton of... Oh, and some gold. I'll take a ton of XP and some gold. And a level up. Everything's coming up, Slayer. Oops. It's the only way I even know how to open this menu at this point. I'm just gonna max out my encumbrance so that I have to worry about that as little as possible. Apparently I had 2 skills ready. Let's take both of those. So now we are at 180 items that I can carry, and that's pretty nice. Now, why don't I try and get my dexterity up to 50, see if it says anything new. More damage with the bow is always going to be welcome. Now we want to go to the beach. Back to the beach. Terrible movie. Can't recommend. Who's in it? I don't know any of their names. It's a pretty old movie. I think it's like... You get the impression that it's sort of a nostalgia trip for a bunch of like old school beach movies from like the probably 60s, maybe 70s. I think it was released in the late 80s or 90s or something like that. So I think there's a lot of just jokes that were never going to land for me. Let's see. Oh, that's an hour. Let me finish reading this. Angelina Jolie? I don't think so. John Movie and Billy Film were in it. Hans Directoro directed it. That does sound familiar. That used to be everywhere. Yeah, the old starlets are dying, aren't they? Run those ads. 1 more hour and then I'm gonna take that little break. I have your ring. Why am I so slow? Oh, because I had walking toggled. Okay.
Have you brought me my ring?
I did, and a beautiful specimen it is too.
My ring! Oh, to live again!
Alright. Warhammer. Amulet. Some charm. I'm gonna take the 1500 XP and the gold.
I feel warm again. My heart beats. My voice is strong. I live. You have granted me a kindness beyond all comparison, and I shall not fail you. Come, let us head for the tower and lure the beast from its lair.
Let's do it. I'll follow you. I'll walk sometimes while I follow you. This is good. Now it's all Joe GPT and Richie Gemini, I know. They won't let them die. Hate those boys talking over the game, I know, honestly. Don't you know we're appreciating this absolute gem from the late 2000s? We need to teach Sasan some backflips, I think. Okay, I'm just slowing her down. Oh, taking over the game again. I see. Jack reading things wrong compilation. There's only like 3 clips. It's 3 too many. I can't be reading things wrong. Well, they're always taking over the game, those boys. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm curious about her headgear. She's got like these little things sticking out of her hair that have little balls hanging from them, and I want to know what that's about. I'm gonna quick save.
Lycan! I live again, Lycan! You corpse-defiling wretch! And look who I have brought! You drove it out, but the dragon returns to the tower! The end draws nigh, Lycan! For once it will be your blood that floods the floors, and your screams that echo in the night! I live, Lycan! And I shall see you dead!
Oh.
Haha. Judging by that display of magic, Lycan has noticed our presence. He removed the barrier so his cutthroats can slay us. How he underestimates you still. Go on, Dragon Knight. Let us proceed. Victory is nigh.
Okay. Level 16 bandit recruit.
We've been expecting you. Now feel the pain that is Lycan's welcome.
Alright. Please don't kill Sasan. She only just came back to life. Billy, tell me a joke. Great joke, Billy. Well, that'd be something to potentially have Billy do. Accidentally hitting Sasan here and there. Yeah, we'll go ahead and add that to the thing. In fact, that's not even going into the ideas. That's going into the tasks. So, let's see. Joke. There we go. And we'll push that to the origin before I forget. This has a stage and commit function. Maybe I should start doing that instead of, In fact, I think I have to. Yeah, let's get in the habit of staging and committing these things before we force push. That might have a lot to do with why I've been having so much trouble getting this to work on mobile. And now we're gonna push those changes. It's probably a lot more efficient than pushing the whole thing up to the origin every time as well. Yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. I'm slowly growing to understand source control again. It's something I learned to do in, university. And I stopped doing it for long enough to forget.
Yes.
Gonna be knock-knock jokes only, please, Jack. There will probably be knock-knock jokes.
You battle like a veteran, but you won't make it past us all.
I disagree. Reading things wrong compilation here in the storage, yeah. Oh, I do miss Kurt's streams. I understand, he's probably making the right decision in the grand scheme of things, focusing on, you know, more lasting content, but it was always fun hanging out at Kurt's streams. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? They really brought the heat. Jesus, man. Back off, alright? This is supposed to be easy. I need to work on my DPS, apparently. Okay, just let him heal the rest of the way so that we can focus him. Once all of his buddies are dead. Oh, it's him again. I don't have a whole lot of control over who I attack. There we go. 500 XP from that guy. He didn't drop anything. I sure hope Sasan can't just die. I love a Kurt stream, lovely lad, indeed. We had to hire out a planet. That's why we have to put data centers in space. He's a fun lad to watch. I'll never forget the mouthwash stream, nor will I. I'm so upset. What's going on over there? There you go. Is this a route up, or is this like an external... Oh, I think that is the route up. Where did all the bandits come from? What? Huh. I wasn't expecting multiple paths. I thought this was going to be a real linear fight to the top. I think I missed the mouthwashing stream. Kurt, no, that's not what the story was at all. No. What? It was wall-to-wall misunderstandings and mishaps, and it was brilliant. At no point did he clock that it was actually quite heavy subject matter.
Drink your blood. You butchered almost all my men.
They had to be. They had but to let me pass to remain alive.
Let you pass and face Lycan's wrath? They're better off dead.
Why must all tremble before that fiend?
The man who is sane and doesn't fear him has yet to be born. I fear him, though I serve him loyally. We collect the loot and bodies from stranded ships. The island is protected by a magical barrier, but Lycan opens rifts to trap the boats. Like our bandit colleagues in Broken Valley, we need only deliver him the corpses and survivors. The spoils are ours.
Well, last you left a trail of corpses behind me. Your master should be content for a while.
Not as contented as he'll be when I drag in your mangled corpse.
Really sucks the captain's friend isn't more successful. I like that Kurt. I need to find the VOD. I got like 3 hours of sleep on a work night because of that stream. I feel like I wandered in like at the end of the game and was like, wait, why hasn't anyone stopped and told you that's not what's happening? We are all in awe of what was going down. Oh, I see. I thought I was fighting him already. I don't know if he got resurrected just now. And he does this thing where he takes all your aggro and then wastes your time. Oh, hang on. Our little guy is gone.
Boy.
Go get him, boy. Whoa. Oh my god. The little guy doesn't seem to understand where his priorities need to be. We could have had him. There we go.
I have been poisoned.
Imagine if I actually used my abilities. This guy's name is Gave It?
This poison is killing me. Oh, my wounds are grave.
Oh, I'm immobilized. That could have been bad. 31 health. I think I DM'd you or Creamies and was like, he's not, this is a bit, right? God damn, I'm laughing to myself right now. I think everyone in that chat was DMing each other because it was wild.
Poison is killing me.
Yeah, but no one wanted to ruin it. Like, I thought mouthwashing was too heavy-handed. To see someone play it like it was Tomb Raider was just... I'm sad I missed it. And there's no VOD as far as I know. There's clips, I'm pretty sure. You could look for.
I must find a cure. This poison is killing me.
I could use a potion right about now.
You won't get one. We are passive healing this whole encounter if we can. We're probably going to need to use some health potions when we actually get to Lycan. And that's going to be the bandit barracks. Should I be trying to kill all the bandits? I'm going to see where that other path leads. Unless he saved it, no VOD, yeah. Gold, heroic healing, bronze, rich ring of the magic gods, +4 to crit chance, +0.07 to HP regen, yeah. Destructive Kundan ruby earrings of the warrior gods, indomitable will, destruction, more of a mage thing that, but I'll take the ring. But I do have that wishing well bracelet. Although, honestly, it doesn't do me much good. I'd probably be better off just selling it. Yeah, go ahead and... Oh! Bracelets are different. Right. Potion efficiency. I don't use potions that often, but I use them more often than anything that Wishing Well bracelet does for me. And I'm not too worried about those earrings. And the gravity of the situation. I remember that one being a good one. Which is a shame because it belongs in the Natural History Museum, hiding the evidence. Well, I mean, the VOD just ended up getting, you know, deleting over time. They only last, I think Kurt's VOD specifically lasts like 6 weeks, if I remember correctly. Since Kurt has Turbo. But he's not archiving them to YouTube.
I do not think this door shall see us in, but perhaps there is an alternative way, and alternative methods.
Yes. Good to know. We do have to go through the barracks, no matter what. Kurt's reaction to the big reveal of the game. I'm pretty sure I remember what it is. It's the... it's the... business. I can't even do it. I don't know how. I mean, just more forcefully, I suppose. Oh my god. Unless I'm thinking of another one. Go ahead and quick save there. Ginseng. Always happy to have a bit of ginseng. And... a button. That's it. Nice, yeah. It's a very good clip. It's not letting me pull both of them. Hey guys.
Stop the slayer! Slaughter that beast!
Whenever you guys are ready. I expected them to fight immediately, but they didn't. Oh. God, it's like the 2003 Hobbit. Great game.
I've been poisoned.
It's been a while since I've played it as well. That might be a fun little thing to do. Yeah, I did. I tried, or at least I tried learning a little bit about how
Shiny.
to speedrun it, but I could never get any of the techniques down, and kind of made me realize that speedrunning's not really for me. But yes, that's what I was doing the
You
last time
there?
I was playing it.
Please, I beseech you, let me out of this cell.
I might.
That one cell is a broken door, but I saw someone inside. Another secret switch, perhaps.
No problem. How can I free you?
Bless you. Just pull that iron ring there. That'll open the door.
Okay.
Free. Lincoln be praised. I mean, thank the divine.
How about thanking me?
Of course. I'll tell you a little secret. The cell across the left is special. They use it as a hidden storage place, you see. I don't know what the trick is, but there must be a way to get past the back wall.
Know the secret wall. Great. Get out of here.
I intend to. Bye now.
Goodbye. As long as he's not trying to kill me, I don't really care. I don't care who he served. All of these guys could have stopped. Like, melee armor and ranged and magic +1. Sure, it's
Another
valuable.
one to add to the collection.
Nothing else. Citizen's corpse with wine, some gold and spinel. Should speedrun Crash Bash 200%. Oh yeah, that sounds great. I never actually played a Crash Bandicoot game. Never really were my speed. I'm sure I would have enjoyed them if I played them when they came out. The noises. It's a great clip. Small box, 24 gold, Venom Stone. Chest with more gold and a recipe. Look forward to unloading all those recipes when the time comes as well. Gold
Another
and
one to add to
amber.
the collection.
Already been in here. Okay. Yeah, jumping, doing all the front flips in order to move faster doesn't work very well here on Earth. Oh. Yeah, this one's busted. However, there's a fake wall around here. He did say the cell on the left. Probably means he didn't mean the one on the right or the one in the middle. Just a hunch. An illusory wall. Well, if you're looking for a rebrand ghost, there you go. An illusory wall. An illusory ghost. Just want to check and make sure there's nothing else I can see by looking around this way. 'Cause it seems like if we go this way, we're gonna find that cave in. Conjurer's regular Nightbringer Helmet of Vengeance. I'm sure it's valuable.
Shiny.
That's pretty good, but I think I'm gonna stick with Elusane. Excuse me, Elucinus. Elucinus is pretty good. I do appreciate it.
Another one to add to the collection.
It's nice to be reminded of our oral traditions, you know? Yep, just as I suspected. Ah, yes. Skeletons now. I haven't fought skeletons in a little while, especially ones that tank my arrows, so... It's annoying how slow my little minion is to actually... I don't even know where he is. Oh. Somehow he got over there. Maybe he clipped through the boulders and went all the way around. Explosives? Well, yeah, we'll have to come back here for a key. Or may have just missed some sparkly bits around.
Another one to add to the collection.
Well, we've got explosives now. Let's go destroy that cave-in. I'm getting hungry, but lunch is approaching. That'll be what I do on the break. Probably like 15 minutes today, nothing crazy. 15 minutes and then 3 hours and 45 more of Divinity 2. Should give me enough time to explore the tower, if nothing else. Okay, shall I just... I would like to place the keg of gunpowder here. And do I light it? Or do I have to shoot it? Okay, cool. They're ready to go. Little guy! Oh my god! Wow. They're just giving out quest rewards. I gotta go with the XP, don't I? The XP and the gold.
Of all the scenarios, I really thought blasting our way in would have been the least likely one.
I'm surprised to see that we're going down. I hope this eventually leads to the tower. I mean, obviously it does. It's a nice torch. It's not a torch, actually. It's a lantern. Such a lush cavern. I wasn't expecting this. Decayed as this place is. I don't think you have a choice if you hallucinate us or not. Yes. Yes. I concur.
We are in. Good work, Dragon Knight. It wasn't very subtle, but good work nonetheless.
What was the alternative?
I wonder if Earl King still keeps his writings around. There was some interesting magic to be found in them.
Larkin must know we're coming, so I don't think the outer gate was the only locked door we'll have to force open.
Let him lock all the doors he wants. I know how to murder the brute without having to confront him. Did you ever wonder how Lycan is able to live such an unnaturally long life? It is because he has been soul-forged with an immortal demon. This spell ties their souls together and ensures Lycan dies only when the ever-living demon does. But the reverse is also true. So if we can summon the demon and defeat it, Lycan will fall dead without ever having known what hit him.
You make it sound so easy.
I never said it would be easy, but as far as I can see, it's the only way. There is but one small snag. To be able to summon a particular demon, you need to know its name. The only one present at the Soul Forge ritual was Earl King, Lycan's goblin lackey. Unfortunately, Lycan cut his vocal cords to prevent his telling anyone the demon's name. See if you can find clues that may reveal it. Once we have the name, our plan can be set in motion.
Brilliant. I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because she mentioned Earl King's writings, and I'm not very good about noticing books on surfaces in this game, I've noticed. So, I'm gonna look back over a couple of surfaces in these barracks real quick to make doubly sure that I didn't miss anything. You would think it would be in one of these nicely adorned cells. I kept looking at this table thinking there must be something, but no, just a delicious looking loaf of bread. I love the way they make bread and cheese look in these high fantasy games. Such simple things to look so delicious. Yeah, I don't think I missed it. Well, it was worth a look. Interesting soundtrack going on here. I don't know what that instrument is, but it's not one I've come to expect in Western RPGs. But you hear it here and there throughout this whole soundtrack, don't you? What is that? I suppose it might be a pretty common thing, just played in a style I'm more used to hearing in Eastern media.
Shiny.
The elevator. Is there... Oh. Oh. That was odd. Are we back? I think we back. Weird. I mean, I'm fortunately I got a very convenient notification immediately as that happened. Hello, hello. Hope you're all well. Well, I do feel the need to double check that everything's on the up and up after that, so give me just a moment. That was strange. I don't know if that was an OBS thing or what. Kurt tried to get rid of more evidence. Could be, could be. Oops. Just gonna make sure that things aren't looking wonky. Keep using web, please. Yeah, the timer's still there and everything. Everything looks good. We're good. I think we're good. Oop. Oop. Yeah. I don't think that was an internet disconnect either, because I don't think it would have come back so quickly if it were. So, yeah, I don't know what that was about. He is powerful. Don't underestimate Kurt's power. Do we want... I want to go down first. Always go down first. Oh, hello.
I bet that hurts.
Dropped a little something. A key. I do love finding keys. Ooh, and 100 gold in this inconspicuous box. Ah, and you can fast travel down here if you like. I won't, but I could. Too much aura, he really does. Kurt has quite the aura. I have to grant him that. Gold and some recipes. It's actually in my contract. I have to speak well of Kurt's aura. Hello, Grim.
Oh, a visitor. And I didn't clean. Look at this place. It's a mess.
You'll be home again. I don't think it will ever happen.
And who are you, my good man?
Why, I'm the Undertaker. I take care of the bodies Master Lycan no longer needs.
You simply dispose of them?
I get rid of the ones that have been experimented to death. But I also keep and store the good bits. But you aren't here for me, are you? You're here to overthrow the nasty old brute. What else could it be? Tell you what. Once my dear master has been dealt with, I'll move up to the necromancer platform, yes? I offer many exclusive limbs that will be very useful if you should perform the dark arts.
How long have you been the Tower's Undertaker?
About 20 years, I should say. I was dragged in by thugs when our ship crashed on the island. Lycan spared me because of my knowledge of anatomy and embalming.
but I haven't seen the sky since.
Where did you learn about anatomy and embalming?
My father was an undertaker, and his father before him. And my mother was a surgeon, and her mother before her. They performed their jobs like no other. But having a surgery and mortuary under the same roof didn't exactly improve their reputation.
Which ship were you on when you arrived here?
I can't remember the name of the boat, nor who was on it, really. I admit I was a stowaway, trying to evade some debts. The one thing I do recall vividly is the incident itself. We were out on the sea, nothing but water in sight, and the next thing we knew, we were stuck in a huge tree. My arms are still blue from the pinches I gave myself, but sadly I wasn't dreaming.
So you're, for lack of a better word, a limb peddler.
It's just a little enterprise on the side, but yes. Necromancers love to create all kinds of bizarre creatures. But often it's a nuisance to hunt for the parts you need. That's where I step in.
I'll go make sure you'll be up on the platform in no time.
You do that. Defeating Lycan won't be easy. But I wish you good luck.
All right. Wonderful. We have a man to collect limbs for us. That'll be for you, little guy. That's why we need limbs, if you're wondering. There was a couple of limbs that went into the making of this creature before us, and he's been very helpful. It's a fun system, being able to just kind of build your own little guy. Any game that gives you a little guy to put together. It's a winning game in my book. Keep looking at the clock because I am genuinely looking forward to lunch. Though, I may want to reconsider the prepackaged salads I've been eating, what with the parasite going around. And I already bought them. And I don't think there are any cases in Southern California yet. I could be wrong about that. I should probably look into it. All games should have a little guy. I agree. Little guys make the world go round. It's the only reason to come down here. I got a key, but I don't know what it unlocks. Certainly nothing here. I say, with no degree of certainty. Alright, well, let's go up. It's weird that there's an elevator call button. Oh, there goes the little guy. I think he teleports, so he should be with us eventually. But yeah, is the call button gonna come into play at any point, I wonder? That'll be what the key was for. Who's this? Are you a bad guy? Hello? Oh, you're an imp. Earl King. Or are you a goblin? I think you're an imp.
The goblin stares at you without fear, anger, or any other emotion. His whole countenance gives testimony of complete indifference.
Yeah, no, the imps look way worse than these guys. The imps are monstrous. Agree, little guys. We love little guys. Here's another little guy. I'm gonna mind read this one.
I think I'll read some more of Ghost's ballads tonight.
I know you can't speak, but could you write down the name of the demon that Lycan is soul-forged with?
A quick, guttural growl escapes from Earl King's throat. You interpret it as no.
Okay, well,
The goblin stares at you without fear, anger, or any other emotion. His whole countenance gives testimony of complete indifference.
I'd ask you if the cat got your tongue, but you might consider that to be somewhat rude.
An angry hiss confirms your suspicion. Earl King would indeed consider that to be somewhat rude.
Good, okay. I won't do it then. There's my little guy. I knew you'd be with us eventually. See, I can make little guys just like you. Well, maybe a little different. I think he's mostly ghoul at this point, less goblin. But he's got a goblin head. Earl King's writings, wonderful. He doesn't seem to mind too much if I take those. Is that a quest item? Is that a quest item? It appears that it is not. And yet... Oh. Your stats have received a welcome boost. Oh, okay. So that's all I get out of that. That's fine. Just pop those into dexterity. No concern. I think it's an imp goblin. It could be. Small box with gold, a ruby, and some pyrite.
Which book would you like to peruse?
Goth's Ballads, I think.
You hear a click inside the wall.
Right. Okay. Can I look at any of the other ones?
Would you like
Lord of the Goblins?
Cheap parody. Which book would you like to peruse?
Necromancy for toddlers.
Disturbing. Highly disturbing. Which book would you like to peruse?
The Naughty Parchments Omnibus.
Look at that centerfold. Which book would you like to peruse?
Black's Anatomy.
Judging by the underlined passages, someone is extremely familiar with the urinary tract. Which book would you like to peruse?
The Parrot and Other Poems.
Quoth the parrot, nevermore.
Just a Poe reference, okay. Okay, I found your secret little lair, little guy. And History of the Damned One Part 4, we've already read that. But we need a key. Gold and another formula. Glad the game didn't give me too many formulas to have to hold on to before getting to the tower, but it's really throwing a lot at me now.
The goblin stares at you without fear, anger, quick.
Well, we still have need of a key to get into this thing, in which I imagine we will find the name of that demon. Which seems like as good a plan as any, really. I don't really care which of them we fight. I'm sure a very old necromancer won't be much harder than a demon. I imagine they'll be about the same. But alright. This guy's got
shiny.
Barangite. Okay. Come on in, little guy. Ah, fuck it, he'll catch up. Another one. And I won't get any XP for killing the summons. Which it's kind of strange in a game like this for them to be dissuading you from grinding to that extent. Why not let me get, let me slowly grind up points at the beginning of the game? Especially like if it's when you're substantially leveled past things, you don't really get XP for them anymore anyway. So I don't get why they decided to do that.
Shiny.
Amusing anomalies.
This little volume is called Amusing Anomalies and contains anecdotes about the lighter side of necromancy. In a frivolous mood, I revived a corpse too decomposed to be of any real use. The thing staggered round a bit as it tried to speak with a rotten tongue, whilst its glib eyes fell from their sockets and flesh dropped in meaty splotches, all to a highly comical effect. Encouraged by this jocular escapade, I revived, in the company of my disciples, a fresh young man, but not before having carefully removed every piece of bone from his body, save for the skull. The sight of the helplessly quivering heap of meat, combined with a look of utter panic and horror on the callow face, proved to put too great a strain on the simulated seriousness of the assembled onlookers, and all laughed uncontrollably.
That's fun. I'm surprised that they voiced that, but not disappointed. I like it when books are voiced. In a video game. I have mixed feelings on audiobooks. Okay. Okay, it's just a fight. Alright, fair enough. I don't know why that got such gravitas, but I appreciate a little cutscene here and there. Ah, he probably has a key. Okay. That's why, I guess. Really? Okay, so it must be for that little thing. The chest inside of the man's hidey hole. Research
Shiny.
notes.
This book contains research notes on necromancy, jotted down by Lycan himself.
It is highly interesting to note that healthy subjects exposed to intense physical pain still reflect that anguish after the transformation into an undead entity. When the forearms are removed, for instance, and replaced by blades, an intense process of sawing, jamming, and stitching, I find that subjects who undergo this procedure alive and conscious make for fiercer and more merciless undead warriors. Needless to say, it is a process I shall regularly practice, perhaps even exclusively, should other experiments secure the same rate of success.
I wonder, we've heard Lycan speak very briefly towards the beginning of the game. I wonder if that's his voice, or if they have actually gone to the trouble to have the main narrator for stuff like this do a voice. Because that's pretty funny.
Shiny.
Now, something with physics is flipping somewhere and playing a steady beat. Not quite a consistent one, though. Well, let's just get out of here. We're going back down. I really wish I could sprint. It's just not very convenient bouncing my head on the ceiling here. Soul Forge
Written in
contract.
thick streaks of blood, amidst bizarre occult signs, is the demon's name, Razakal.
Halt a moment, Dragon Knight, and let me warn you. Damien's presence in Broken Valley is growing darker every hour. Conquering the battle tower will provoke his supreme wrath here and in the Vale. So if you have unfinished business there, wrap it up before you front Lycan.
Okay. I feel like I'm saying this every stream lately, but I really appreciate a clearly indicated point of no return. That's good. Right. Should I... So I know we're good in Broken Valley. There's... I'll tell you what, actually. Unfortunately, the wiki for this game is not very well maintained. But let me see. Let me verify now that Divinity 2 Lewis's stash. Let me verify that this is indeed bugged. Oh my god, dude. Right. It's possible to still get the quest after you turn them in at the end of the Band of Brutes, if when you see them fighting the giant troll, you talk to Merrill before he dies. The cellar door will become unlocked, and you can turn them in again to Lewis. However, the quest will never be considered completed in the quest log. Yeah, so it's just bugged. Okay, so definitely no reason to go back to Broken Valley. However, there are still the fjords, which... I wonder if it might be worth at least popping in there. I think I will, just real quick. So let's do that. Which is going to require... Oh, these maps are useless. I need to go find a, I think the nearest one is actually all the way down in the sewer. So I'll pop into those fjords real quick, but I think that's going to be its own area. And I might even be warned not to go there yet until we've dealt with Lycan, but I kind of just have to see to find out, don't I? I'm just going to go to the Lake Shrine, assuming that that's the closest one. Yeah, I mean, no, it's going to be South Valley. Okay. South Valley Shrine. We'll pop into the fjords. I don't know if they're like their own thing or if they're considered a part of the first area. We'll see. So I need to go north and around. Hello?
We sure showed that demon, didn't safe travels.
Thought maybe I might be able to tell him that I met his sister, but that's fine. Fun little flutter in the pit of my stomach there. It's always fun. Reminds you you're alive. Well, I didn't really want to swim most of this way, but it seems like that's what I'm doing. Where's my little guy now? I wonder, after defeating Lycan, since apparently Damien's presence is going to be more pronounced in the Broken Valley, will that make it so that enemies repopulate here and level with me? And will there be more quests to go? You would think so, you know, given that, like, all of my, yeah, I've still got all of those fast travel stations throughout the Broken Valley. It never really got closed off to me. It's kind of a big map. I kind of hope that I don't have a whole lot more reason to re-explore the Broken Valley unless it's really changed into something more interesting than it has been up to this point, but we'll see. I think I looked into it very briefly on the wiki, and there's not that many open worlds in the game to look through, but yeah, let's check out Oribos Fjords. There's a lot. Anti-dragon zones, which tells me that this is kind of a place you're expected to fly around quite a bit. Let's quick save and talk to this guy.
Hello there. I'm Crab, Mine Prospector.
Crab's mind is filled with facts and figures about all kinds of stones and ores, but red ore specifically. No doubt from now on, you'll be able to find this precious commodity more quickly and easily.
That's cool. What are you doing here? What are you doing out here?
By prospecting, of course. I was sent to check if a mine that was closed after some accidents 2 years ago might still be viable for excavation. I'd barely entered the place when the spear of an imp tried to carve me a third nostril. Perhaps you could get rid of that vermin. You sure look capable enough. They'll have a leader, so chop off its head, and the rest will be as good as gone.
Where can I find this mine you're talking about?
If you look out to sea from here, it's just around that headland. I don't have a boat, however, so it might be a bit of a problem to get there.
Are there any minerals to be found in these parts?
Oh, yes. The Oribos fjords are filled with riches, if you know where to dig. It's no wonder the Dragon Knight Oribos was so rich. All the mines belong to him. Now, mining has become rarer because of the abundance of goblins and wyverns. The most prominent active quarry is in High Hall, a mountain hamlet about an hour's walk away.
Bye, Crab.
Be safe now.
Okay, given more reason to believe that you might be meant to mostly fly around this area, but I don't know. Let's see what level the enemies are. That'll give me a better understanding. Black Goblin Warrior 18. They seem leveled to me. I actually don't know what level I am. Yeah, level 18. Might just be consistently the case that when you enter an area, the enemies you encounter are leveled to you. So I don't know about that. There we go, level 19 now.
Shiny.
That's actually... Oh, that's right, you can pause mid-game, can't you? Now I have to decide on what the next ranger skill that I want to pick from will be. So tell me about... Some rangers spend as much time straining their strength as they do... Oh, no, not that one. You had... Okay, when you approach an enemy with your bow, you can get 14% closer to it than you normally would before it notices you. But whoa, I kind of prefer to stay away from people, right? I don't think you get much from stealth attacks. Maybe you do. Stun arrows. You can fire arrows that stun your enemies for 4 seconds. That sounds very useful. Potion efficiency. It's apparently a ranger skill. Good to know. Evade would be a nice one to take. Explosive arrows. There aren't that many, are there? Way of the Ranger for up to 45 seconds. Your bow attacks do 114% more damage. You get a 3-point ranged armor rating and 2-point heightened reflexes increase. But a minus 70% penalty for melee attacks and minus 42-point penalty for melee armor rating. But with the way I play Ranger, that's fine. I just don't get hit if I can avoid it. Okay. I think we're gonna pick up stun arrows. And then slot them in. Nope. Slot them in here. Maybe. There we go. I'm actually going to rearrange these if I can. Okay. Okay. The way they've decided to do this is kind of annoying. And then we'll find that crystal skull, which is here. There you go. Okay, and then we've got a little bump dexterity up to 51. And does it say anything? You're damn fast. Your fingers are as quick as lizards, and it takes a skilled opponent to land a blow on you. The Thieves Guild offered you a scholarship, but your mother made you turn it down. I see. I am actually... No, I'll look into it actually during the break. But I'm wondering more and more, should I even be here? Or should I finish things up with Lycan before looking around this place? We are going to be taking that 15 to 20 minute break in just a moment. $26,660 XP for that goblin. Oh, we got one of these guys. Goblin Beholder Commander. Whoa. Oh well, it's fine. His projectiles move slow enough. They do track a little bit. There we go. Getting a shit ton of XP from these guys. Maybe I shouldn't be here. That doesn't feel like that's supposed to be how it is. Oh. What's going on here? Who's... Are you all... No, one of these guys looks like a Slayer, actually. Can't really tell, but sure looks like it. No, that's not a Slayer. Just some sort of warrior. Hello? Wait a moment.
Oh, we made it! Oh, boy, how scared I was. Oh, oh. Lucky it's laundry day.
Glad I could help. You can relax now, they're all dead.
Yes, yes, of course. I'm still a bit nervous, though. Hey. Listen, take this, yes? Least I can do. I'm off, then. Thank you, Slayer.
Totally. Alright, well, there goes Cadby. Definitely feels like you're meant to mostly fly around these fjords, but I don't mind stepping in at least, getting to the bottom of the actual valley, canyon, whatever. Fjord. Two and a half minutes. Just trying to get as far through this little bit as I can. And we certainly wouldn't have been able to defeat Lycan before splitting the VOD in half, so I don't think there was going to be a better jumping off point than like right before the fight, more likely than not. I guess I'll take a legendary Warhammer, sure. There's a raft. These fucking guys. Let's deal with the healer first if we can. If I can stay targeting him consistently. Oh my god. There we go. Can I interact with this raft?
There is a presence among these cliffs. The waterfall.
Oh. Well, thanks for telling me. Wow. Just cut right through those guys, huh? I am gonna level up real oh my god. I don't think I'm supposed to be here. I really don't. We're gonna pop into that, or maybe we'll hold off on popping into that waterfall. I mean,
sense something near here. A very powerful being.
Feel my wrath.
sense a powerful being, dude. We'll save that for after the break. That'll be the thing that gets you to come back and watch the next episode, or you know, the next installment. Finish off this little camp here. I get the impression you're not expected to swim across all that, though you might be able to. And there's some people to talk to as well, but we won't have time for that. Let's just pick another skill. Yeah, I'm gonna take the way of the ranger, honestly. Okay, and let's get intelligence up to 22. I think you could swim all that way, Jack. You might be right. We'll find out when I get back, I'm sure. But yeah. That's gonna do it for the first half of the stream. I'm gonna go eat lunch. Let me go ahead and do a quick save here. We'll pause. Appreciate everyone hanging out. I fully understand if you have to go. No worries at all. It's been great having you up to this point. Right on time, Billy. We're gonna go ahead and run this ad as soon as we go to the BRB screen, and I will BRB.